Yeah.
So I think I completed this week's schedule, and we'll see how it goes. But this is week 6 we're going into now, right?
Yes.
We just finished
Day
reading week.
43.
Wow.
Day 43. Does that make sense? 5 times 7,
Oh,
35.
we just finished reading week.
Yeah, it's week. Well, it's actually sort of week 7. It's week 6 of school.
Yeah, with Frosh Week, which I
Yeah.
don't have in my schedule, but
Yeah.
yeah, Frosh Week is there.
Yeah, that's right.
Awful scheme.
Yeah. Well, I'd say let's get into it, boys, because sessions of 3 often turn out to be great, and they're going to arrive. They're just going to arrive late, so they'll have to figure it out.
Oh my god, we could go start the fires while they're gone.
You seriously could. Like, I fully support it. You should do all the devious stuff while Meline is not here.
Do I have any gold? I do have some gold. How much? I'm going to go look up how much bottles of oil cost.
Quickly skip class and go buy some oil.
Yeah.
So it is Monday morning, and I will say, as you guys sort of wake up Monday morning after your reading week, you're back in res. You sort of look out the window and you can see frost has
Ooh.
sort of glazed the windows. You sort of rub it and look out, and you can see there's like a light dusting of frost and snow on the ground. As it seems like winter has arrived in King City. At least, I mean, it was sort of nice and fall before, and now it is. It's getting colder. It is sort of you're into winter.
Would there be a winter in Trussell? Like, do they have like a snowy winter there?
They don't have a snowy winter. No, it's a very It'd be like Trussell would be like the Midwest. They may have snow like once a year.
All right,
maybe.
all right. So I've seen snow before.
It's like Texas. Like Texas gets like a centimeter of snow, and
All hell breaks loose.
it's unreal for them.
Oh, the hell.
Yeah. As you guys wake up, you see that it is cooler out. Winter has arrived quickly. Hey, Melina.
Hello.
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 Renee's on her way too. She left a few minutes ago.
Good
Like
morning.
with work.
Oh,
hi.
How long does this snow usually last?
I don't know. I live underground.
Oh, so have you seen snow before?
Well, I mean, I live under a mountain, so when I want to see it, I can like climb the mountain. And
What
by
about
that,
you,
I mean
Milo?
my mom actually just makes me fly for a little
I
bit.
knew it. I knew your mom was going to get you to the top.
Well, my mom can literally fly. Like that's how she moves around. She just flies everywhere. Her feet never touch the ground. And so sometimes she can choose to slow down a little bit and like make other people fly with her. And so we do that sometimes when we go out.
That makes sense.
Man, why are you at adventuring school then? Because your life sounds
Because I want to
pretty
be an
cool.
adventurer, and this is how you do it now. There's not some woman who like fucking took over a city to like make people become adventurers.
you pay now to be an adventurer. You can't. You
Oh,
can
man.
now buy
They
it.
don't pay you.
Late stage capitalism again, man. I thought I got away from that.
Yes.
Oh, so like, have you not seen snow before?
No, I've seen snow, but nothing like this. It's usually once a year kind of thing, not too much.
Let me tell you, it really sucks walking through this stuff. I'd much rather fly over it.
Yeah, we got to figure something out for that.
Yeah, your beautiful cart you see outside is it's doing okay, but you just know that trying to drive this thing might be a challenge.
I actually
As
have a
King
sleigh
City-
now. Mom sprung and got me both.
Substitute, you got the winter
Yeah.
winter tires
Yeah.
on the Lamborghini cart. Yeah,
It's also 4-wheel drive, you know.
it's 4-wheel drive. There's a horse at the front and the back. You know that everybody in King City goes a little bit crazy when it starts to snow. We've also never done a campaign in the winter. Like never
That's
had
true.
like a season. It's always been
Yeah, I
summer.
mean, I would
There was
say
the
like
north was
So
wintry.
exciting.
yeah,
This is
well, and
always
also
winter.
like
Yeah.
Nate was supposed to keep track of like dates and things like that for campaign too. And eventually I think we would have gone around, but then Nate left and nobody kept track of the dates. So
Right before
So
winter,
we're here.
probably.
yeah.
Yep.
We're here. So you guys know you have class. You're back from reading week, so you know you have your first class of the day. And I'm going to wait until Renee arrives before Dusty gives his spiel. But
She's probably gonna be about 10 more minutes, would be my guess.
Yo, we got to focus up on our studies and
Yeah, really one
athletics.
of us should learn how to drive. I feel like that's an important skill for one of us to have.
Oh,
I honestly I think it should be me so that I can show up my mom that I have a skill that she doesn't, but
What do you mean? I know how to drive. I learned that one.
oh, you passed that one?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't remember. because you were like really quiet in class those days.
I was focused up. I've been studying.
Yeah, I was not.
I will say this. So you guys are in class, but you see that there is a dirt disher drop as you guys are sort of. This is supposed to happen after class, but just because I want to time phase here, the dirt disher does arrive.
Or arrives after class.
It arrives after class. Yeah.
We're just getting it now so that we have something to fill
Yeah.
in the time.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's just the dirt disher needed time to write this and deliver it after class. I try to be very thoughtful about when these drop so that it makes sense. The dirt disher did not have time to get this out this morning, so this is an afternoon drop.
Somebody could have like an unseen servant do it for them, you know?
They could. This dirt disher had to.
I'm just saying there are ways that you can hand wave it that are legit.
I'm gonna say you sense this is in the dirt disher. You can see the air is cold, but things are heating up.
Nice. Was that masked minstrel? Is there going to be a ball?
Looks like it.
Oh,
Oh,
my
man, we
God.
gotta go shopping.
Gotta ask somebody out to the ball.
King and Frosty Queen.
The Fling King.
It's great marketing.
And it's
Great
the
branding.
Frosty Fling. So
Yeah. Battlefield
Nice.
of charm, wit, and allure. Oh, I'm tickled here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Milo is definitely gonna ask Amy if we're gonna be the king and queen for sure.
I don't know. I think kings have to be taller.
Short King Summer.
Well,
Sure,
you're
King
gonna have to
Arthur.
get her drunk then. Basically all week, get her to sweeten up all these voters.
Oh well. Between classes, Milo's buying some oil. 10 little bottles of oil because I can carry that much. I'm gonna sweeten it or I'm gonna burn them all alive.
All right, Milo the Pyro.
That's so good.
Hey Renee. Oh, okay. You had enough. Yeah, as you guys are, the classroom is a Twitter with the news of the dirt disher drop and the prospect of the Frosty fling. As Dusty sort of stumbles his way into the room a bit late, as he's also seemingly getting back from vacation. As he comes, he says, "All right, Fark. Okay, yeah, great. There's a Farkin ball. We get it. Okay." Sit down, shut up, we're back to school. And he sort of works his way around to the front of the class as he starts talking. Renee, can you hear me, by the way? I know you're muted. Give us a sign.
Phasmophobia, anybody?
There's no evil. Speaks no evil.
I know she's having some computer issues lately because she can't take the Windows updates right now. And that's preventing other things from happening.
Brutal.
That has cascading effects.
For some
Well-
reason, she can't hear anyone in Discord trying to troubleshoot.
And anyone sign?
No.
Really? Oh, no.
You can sign?
No. I can all like okay, I learned once how to say, do you want to go to the movies to ask a girl out? That was it.
I have
And,
that's Cookie.
that's Cookie. Oh yeah. Do you want
Yeah.
This is due? You just
yeah,
do?
it's do D-O. It's yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It's some words. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Renee's figuring it out. Dusty's going to continue. As Dusty, to save Garrett's voice, is going to start explaining the actual history of what they're teaching you. As he starts to discuss that the founders each sort of carved out some of the lessons that the students needed to learn when they came to school. And sort of the big one was from a elemental master, the beholder Ithdracus, was sort of a master of the elements, and he, being a big founder, sort of made sure that part of the curriculum for first year adventurers was that they needed to pass the trial of the elements, which I think your characters would have known about, even if we've all forgotten. As he sort of describes that's the history of where that comes from, and as he continues, says, "All right, so with that, lesson number 5 is learn the Farkin curriculum. I don't love it. I don't Farkin love it, but we gotta do it. So we're doing it first to give you 4 Farkin weeks to get it right. And if you get it right this week, we'll move on to other shite. All right? Any questions?"
Like we had to learn the old curriculum or new stuff.
Or do we just have to learn like what the curriculum is?
Yeah. What are you talking about,
Like
sir?
just the list of things we are supposed to learn.
I'm gonna fucking teach you the curriculum this week. What's unclear about that?
I don't know. You've been teaching us all week.
Wait, so you're
all
teaching us
year.
the
I haven't
whole
learned
year
anything.
this week?
Nope. Just the elements. Just the trial of the elements. That's all we gotta learn this week. So we're gonna be dealing with fire. We're gonna be dealing with ice. We're gonna be dealing with wind and lightning and shite.
I like
don't
that one. Can I
fucking
just
know.
do that one?
Nope. You gotta learn all four. The fourth is poison.
So
Ground.
far, I mean, if Mallow takes the fire, you take the
I want
lightning.
to
We
get
can
the
just
water. The water one.
No, you get the fire one.
you could do. I mean,
Oh, okay. I'll get the fire one.
you used to be the water one, Mallow, but
You
you've
started
changed,
out with
man.
the.
You've changed.
I don't think you Farkin understand. We've got to learn them all. That's part of the Farkin curriculum. Lesson number 5, learn the curriculum, is the 4 elements.
Isn't the 5th element love?
No, the 5th element is not Farkin love. Lesson 5 is learn the 4 elements.
Wait, there are 5 elements?
There are
Nope,
5
there's
elements.
5
This is
lessons.
a movie.
Get it right. Y'all are going to drive me Farkin crazy before the end of this semester. Fark.
Yeah,
You
I can't
didn't
drive
know
through.
that when we started? Like, I know my mom drove you crazy.
Yeah, you should have taught us to drive first.
All right. You know what? You got one more dumbass Farkin thing to say, Shadowfoot, and we're really going to see how this goes. You want to test me?
Yeah, you're giving me one more?
No.
I don't know
No
what you
more.
mean, sir. You said I have one more thing. I think this is it.
What?
This is the dumb thing I'm saying. Okay.
You got it. All right. Let's get into it. And yeah, you guys dive into this lesson, which is it's like he set up 4 stations that you guys sort of cycle between where you do a variety of things that relate to these elements. You got to like start a fire. You got to dodge some fire damage. You got to like deal some fire, and then there's sort of an icy one where there's sort of water and it's cold. It's sort of, like a lab, like a science lab. It's probably the most academic style thing you guys have ever done so far. As you guys learn this, I'm going to need a nature check from everybody.
I'm using my inspiration from my love, who I'm gonna ask to be my queen.
It's a good use of that.
Okay. Could have been worse.
Nature. I will also use the inspiration.
This is for fire, I guess. Whoa, it's a good thing you did it.
Well, the first roll would have been.
Yeah, the first one would have
anyways.
been good, but I'm happy to use it.
Okay. Enzo and Milo, you both pass this lesson. As
I
Bella, you do really good with the thunder and lightning wind element of this as it comes supernaturally to you. But the others, you sort of are struggling to pick it up. It doesn't make nearly as much sense to you. Why would you even
Yeah,
care?
these
about
other
these?
elements are really silly.
They're useless. But so it's a struggle, but you're not out of it. I mean, but it just didn't go as well for you. Okay. As you guys continue on, class goes otherwise uneventfully. The Dirt Disher drops. You sort of get a chance to read up on that, and study that, and think about the who you're going to bring and that sort of stuff. As you finish class, I'm assuming you're heading back. You do have detention. So is anybody going to skip detention?
Guys, we have detention, and we were supposed to have a bunch of money. I have 37 gold.
How
I
much
have
money?
13.
How much money do we owe?
65 gold, something like that, right? 65.
I don't know. Everybody kept saying it was
Alright.
like different numbers.
I paid down 30.
I think 100 was like the common consensus.
Well,
But Mallow,
I
you paid
some
30
of it
already?
back. Yeah.
I still don't know why we're paying her bill.
Well, never mind.
Yeah.
It'll take too long.
Oh, you've paid 30 so far, so you owe 67 gold.
I really didn't drink any of that bill, so way I see it, I don't owe much, but I'll kick in for 20.
I would have more money, but it keeps getting stolen from me.
I literally have. I'm putting in another 37 gold, so that'll bring
Okay.
it down to 30. We need 30 from all of you other guys.
20.
Okay. I'll
Plus-
go.
We had
after-
70 left.
67.
Well, I
67.
can't work tonight.
That's
I can't work
37.
this week because I have detention. I couldn't work last week because I didn't have any school activities to event coordinate. And
So I will say you do have detention Friday, so you can't work the game.
I know, that's what she said. I was like, I don't know how I'm supposed to earn money then. So I guess I'm going to go hang out at the Savior's Bar during some
Yeah.
of the nights this week.
I will say this week you also have detention on Friday, but you have the Frosty Fling, which you do get to work.
Mm.
How does that work? Because she said that we're not able to work.
Because of detention,
Right.
like the 5 days. But the Frosty Fling is on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm working an odd day this week.
Yes,
I think we have enough to pay her though.
you do.
Well, so I've
Yeah.
been actually making some decent money working at my mom's bar and just telling stories.
Oh,
I don't even work there, but Morgat doesn't kick me out because he at least knows who I am. He
So
did pay
who's,
me a gold to
paying
leave
you?
last time, though.
Oh,
Oh, I was just taking tip money, but it didn't work this time.
there's probably somewhere better you could tell your stories, I think.
But who would want to hear it more than the people at the bar that my mom owns?
You know, they probably just live in the neighborhood, going down to their local watering hole. I don't know how many are going to be fans.
Are
Maybe
you saying that
I'm
I
not
should just
from
go
here,
to
so
our usual bar hangout and start telling people stories about my mom?
I don't know. There might
I
be
don't
a
know if they would
bookstore or
let me keep
something
the
that's
tip money
doing.
if I do that.
Bookstore might be doing a reading or something.
I'm sorry. You want me to do what with books?
I mean, keep doing what you're doing, but we got to come up with this gold somehow. But I think we do have enough. Milo, you said you can give like 30,
I've so far I've contributed 67 total.
and I said I'm good for 20.
So we only need 10.
Oh, I have 10. I mean, I have 13.
Then we're good. Then we can pay it off and then just
And I'll get 10
figure it
again
out
on
later.
Saturday, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Alice does have some gold, but maybe Renee is able to hear it now, and she's just like, no, I'm just gonna wait
Pretend
until they
to not be
pay
here. Yeah.
until they pay the gold. Then so Alice has 22 gold. So I don't know if you're gonna demand any from Alice.
We'll figure that out when she gets here. I'm mostly concerned about being punished because I've been a bad boy.
Okay, so should we give all of the money now so that way it doesn't get stolen from us?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
That is a
let's go
great
right.
plan.
Let's go right to detention.
I mean, it's due now. So
Oh, I thought we
there's-
had the rest of this week.
no, it's due today.
Oh, okay.
As you
Alright,
walk
here's
into
my 10.
detention, Professor Stormweaver is there, and she sort of looks up and says, "Oh, welcome back. Hope you all had an excellent reading week. Now the matter of the bill. I assume you're ready to settle.
That's right.
That's right. To the 10% less that we agreed. Here's
Excellent. There's 67 gold remaining on that, and seems like you're eager. Are you going to?
Yeah, Milo's got the pouch with the gold in it.
I don't remember getting a pouch, guys. Did we have an extension till Friday?
I'm confused. Are you trying to pay this, or would you rather me?
Well, I
Okay.
could pay you the gold, or I could pay you in other ways.
Why don't we just focus on the gold for now, Mr.
Oh,
Shalford?
okay. Okay, for now. Here's the gold as a down payment. Wink, wink.
The gold is not owed to me, as you well know. It is owed to the bar which you drank from. So,
Then why are we paying you?
because I need to pay them.
But that sounds like a you and them problem.
Well, if you'd rather not pay, we can have this conversation in a formal review with each of you.
I'll hand the gold over. Say maybe we can do something formal a little later.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage. So Milo's giving 37, Enzo's giving 20, and Bella's giving 10.
I gave 67 total. Yeah. I'm 37 today.
Today. Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm gonna say Professor Stormweaver. We could add a little bit more if maybe 5 gold more if you let us out of detention for the rest of the week.
Are you attempting to bribe me to letting you out of detention with gold?
That's correct. Yes.
Yeah, we're not trying to bribe. We're trying to coerce a bribe. It's different.
Roll a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, this is not gonna be pretty.
You
It's
tried
gonna
to
be
bribe a
difficult.
teacher out of detention with 5 gold.
Hey, I mean, it's just a starting offer, you know.
He goes, well, I can see that you have not learned much from this stretch in detention, and I fear that 5 gold I'm willing to sacrifice in order to hopefully ensure that you all learn the lesson that you must operate within the bounds of the rules, at least while you're at this academy.
So you're saying there is a number though,
I'm not hearing a no.
She doesn't respond to that.
but he's like, yeah, I got her.
And she goes, all right, well, your debt is considered paid. Thank you for showing some responsibility, awfully mature. And I'm not positive, but my sense is that Mr. Shadowfoot, you paid the bulk of this, and that is quite admirable. I must say, I am surprised, pleasantly so.
Oh, well, one watches out for one's friends. Wink, wink.
Are you winking at her?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure they do. Well done, Milo. All right, well, we'll just get to the detention, and we'll get through this in no time.
Can I screech my? I'm gonna like pull a desk and screech it across the floor to hers.
It's already there.
Okay, well, never mind. I'm gonna
As,
get a different desk.
You're gonna move it back and then get a different one and screech it over.
No.
Yeah, you guys serve detention, and head out afterwards. Is anybody trying to do anything in the evening?
Oh, I should. I need to visit that professor and give him my new fledged map.
You really should stop giving Flynn maps.
You don't know about this.
Bella doesn't know about this.
Do I need to sneak off campus? Oh, I have +2 with Claire. I don't have to sneak off.
And you also yeah, I guess that's true. But I would say if you're just trying to give this to him, you can catch Professor Delgado before he leaves for the day.
Okay, I'll try to catch him.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
it's-
so
it's-
I
you-
actually
As he goes, oh, hey, Milo, what's up, my guy? What is
Hey.
going on?
My man. Hey, how's it going, Professor? Hey, and I like shake his hand, but I like give this to him in the handshake. Like, it's really good to see you again, sir.
Oh, it is so great to see you, Milo, Mr. Shadowfoot. I mean, yes, how are classes going? Well, I assume you're paying very close attention to all the details.
Oh, all the details are really like soaking in. Like I've written every detail that I can out of those classes. And I don't know if it gets any better than this. The only
Well,
way
I
to get
assume-
better.
I assume that all my fellow colleagues will be really happy to see this. I mean that. Really happy to see that. Excellent. And he's going to look in his pockets. Okay.
Does he hand me 1 gold? Awful stuff.
Hands you 1 gold. No.
1 silver.
He hands you.
A copper.
He gives you a high five. No, he
better than one
he
copper.
shakes your hand. He shakes your hand back as he goes. It's just really great to see students these days really taking their studies seriously. And I wish more students were like you. And I bet students like you, Milo, will be well rewarded. I mean, get great grades. And as he shakes your hand again, you can see that there is a ring in his hand that he's giving back to you.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. What? Wow. Yeah. I will study anything you ask me to study, Professor. You've been a guiding light in this dark, dreary
Okay,
place.
that's enough. Get the fuck out of here.
Okay. Thanks, Professor. What did I get?
You
I know?
got, as you rush back looking at the ring, you can see that on the inside of the ring, it's sort of a plain ring with a gem on it. It's sort of like a transparent gem, so you can sort of see through it. It's like a diamond, but it's not a diamond. As you see on the inside is etched ultimate lurking.
No. Wait.
The creepy ring
you-
of ultimate lurking.
You get the creepy ring of ultimate lurking.
Oh, that's a good item though. That's
Wow.
good to get.
That's pretty funny.
Sorry, I shouldn't say the creepy ring. You get a creepy ring of ultimate lurking.
I like to imagine there's only one of these though.
But yeah, otherwise you guys is anybody sneaking out this evening?
I'm really thinking about it to go and try and work, but I'm on the fence. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay. Yeah, you guys long rest, I assume. Wake up the next day and head into class again. As you are back to the same lab, learn the Farkin curriculum. Renee, are you with us, by the way? I'm sorry you're having such tech difficulties.
So she says she's using her phone now. She can hear us, but we can't hear her.
So even your phone is not working.
Hmm.
Interesting. That is infuriating. Well,
Yeah. I hope she shows up. She owes us some money.
oh.
Kidding.
Well, let's do this then. So, Renee, if you can hear us, then you have the opportunity to roll while you're troubleshooting. You can roll 2 nature checks for Alice, one for the first day of class and one for today. As well, everybody else can roll their nature checks for the second day of class.
Inspiration.
I got one better than yesterday.
Let's
Yeah, so
go.
we're learning how to play with each of the 4 elements, and Bella gets lightning and air really well, but sucks with all the rest of them. And really, actually, like, barely spends any time on the other ones and just spends like 90% of the class on lightning and air.
I'm just
She
doing
is
fire.
so good at the lightning and thunder. She is just so good at it. But unfortunately, again, today is not your day as
I'm gonna fail every class except for the don't bark and die. It's
hey,
the only
as
one
long
I
as you don't die,
succeeded.
Dusty's happy.
That's why it's number 1.
Maybe, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but maybe you need to get a boyfriend or girlfriend so that you can perform better in class. Enzo and Milo.
God damn, Renee fucking passes her classes.
Yeah, geez. Well, not all of them. First day going very well for Alice, and the second day she's quite distracted. Enzo and Milo obviously passes that second day. As you guys are feeling like you're getting the hang of this, like you kind of get this,
I love fire.
which is unreal. You're definitely taking you're leaning towards the fire, like that's sort of the vibe, but you're managing to get all of them as well.
Okay.
You're learning about poison, which is sort of a new thing for Milo, and maybe I think your friends are sort of looking over and like, oh
Can you
shit,
guys
I'm
hear
not
me
sure if we
on
should
this
learn
Yes,
about
we can
this.
hear you.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Great. If I could be in Discord twice, that'd work out for me.
You could make a second
Okay.
account.
I'll keep troubleshooting.
Can you hear us?
I can't hear you guys. Yeah, like your faces are moving. I can see you.
Walter, you're not helping.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
let's see.
Hey, brutal. Well, okay, so that happens. You guys head off to detention again on the Tuesday. And anything else? Are you trying to skip detention? You want to do anything interesting? You going to adventure? What's the deal here?
Do we have any idea how close to failing we are? Should we study? Would our characters have any inclination about?
Can we study during detention, or do we just have to sit there stupidly?
Unfortunately, she's forcing you to sit there stupidly.
Okay.
Like and you think about that for a second, like, shouldn't we just use this time to study? And she's actually just wasting your time.
Okay. I forgot. The whole reason I'm next to her desk is I'm trying to like creep on what she's doing on her desk.
Okay. Yeah, you take a look and it's not that difficult. She's not trying to hide it. You can see that meanwhile you guys are doing your lines and stuff that she's asked you to do, she's grading 4th-year sorcerer papers, like marking them up and things like that.
Okay.
Try and see what Dalen and Rowley got.
Okay.
Are these sorcerers? No, probably not.
No, they're not in her class. Yeah. So anything else you guys trying to do on this Tuesday evening or night?
Oh, okay. This is after detention, right? Yeah. Guys.
Sure.
Okay. So here's an idea that we can, it's not a great idea, but she's been grading papers for 4th-year students. I think if we can distract her long enough, I can like take some of the papers and put that everybody got an F before she hands them out. She's not going to check that. And then it's going to turn an entire class against her. If only.
Oh, you're saying we need a big distraction, but I don't know, Milo. I don't know if that's a good idea.
I don't know if it's a good idea either, but she made us pay 97 gold.
Why
For
are we
nothing.
paying for her tab?
We're not. I'm upset about it. I paid a crap ton of that. We have to get this lady back. We have to start doing things to her to make the
Okay,
school.
but that
hate her.
doesn't make, like, if we do that, we're no better than she is.
Well, what do you have a suggestion? Like a plan? Like
I
what would
think
you
we
do?
just keep our heads down, do what we're supposed to, and just don't draw her attention.
You
Well-
also did drink that much gold worth of stuff. Like
Wait,
you
when?
did that at the Penta date.
We had a what?
Are you
All
wait?
5
Okay.
of us were on a double date together. There's
Whoa.
10 of us.
Wow, that sounds weird and epic.
It totally was.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, my phone! I did it. I don't know how to turn off box though. That's on my phone.
Nice.
Philip, is your character just naturally forgettable? I
She
mean,
has been told everything important in her life about 15,000 times.
okay.
She essentially relies on everybody else telling her everything.
And sometimes I'm like, are you serious? Like we definitely went through the Penta date. I think we were there.
Yeah, so this is important. At the Penta date, we drank well, y'all drank about 100 gold worth of booze.
I did not drink that
Wow,
much.
that's a
Amy
lot. How
did.
did we drink that much? Was somebody?
Oh,
I mean,
Is somebody
what's
like
his
you know who
name?
really drank all that? It was that one guy. What was his
Tacitus
name?
Bridgewater, man. He can
Tacitus.
put
Oh
it
my!
back.
Who's Tacitus?
Okay.
Emily's boyfriend.
Stanley has a boyfriend?
Wow.
No.
Who's
I don't
Stanley?
know if they're together, per se, but
Yeah, like who's Samley? Who are you?
Yeah. Who's your mom?
Oh, my mom is Freya. She was the leader of the Saviors.
Can your mom wish for a better memory?
No,
that's a
because then
great
she might
idea,
not be
Mallow.
able to wish for things anymore, and that she wants to be able to keep wishing for things. Like
Never.
there's like limitations around that spell. It's yeah. Always
Kind of
talked about it
selfish,
a lot.
though, if you ask me.
Is it? I mean, she contributes like I don't even know how much money to the school just so that we can be here and gate stays open.
Yeah, but people are taking our money
She also
And
keeps
robbing us.
supplying Dusty with airships.
that we can't drive.
Yeah, I know. Probably because he doesn't want us to crash them because he's so bad at driving them.
Okay,
Actually,
so
Dusty is an expert at driving them. He is just an failure at avoiding damage.
Keeps attracting
Somebody should have
major
taught
adventuring
him
groups.
just like the 102 class, right? He got the 101 down. He just never took 102.
He did crash it a few times. It's not like they're all not his fault. But a few of them are his fault, definitely.
But like the
Um,
Kraken wasn't his fault.
just to be clear, the lady who has replaced Alice's dad and the person who's making us serve detention, and we owed her almost 100 gold. We have no interest in messing with her.
Yeah, I think we should just leave her. I mean, the only reason we got in detention was because we racked up that bill.
I'm going to set fire to her desk.
I think
Well,
the sense
okay.
I think the sense that Milo would get is that probably your companions could be convinced to mess with her, especially Alice, but that the risk while you're in detention is very high.
Yeah, I think there's
Seems
a,
like
there's
not a
better
good
way.
time to do it.
Yeah,
It seems like a bad time to do it.
Mallow, I
But
don't
sometimes
really
I feel
want to
lucky.
be involved, but you know what? We're a party, and if you really want to do this, then I think we got to do it as a group.
Okay. Maybe we don't have to do it at detention, but we just have to do something to get the school against her.
Yeah, I mean, I'm on board.
Okay.
All right. So you guys rest Tuesday night. Sounds like no extracurricular.
At some point, I'm going to try and find Dalen and just remind him to ask me to the the party.
Okay. You want to do that on Tuesday?
Sure.
Yeah, you find Dalen as everybody's sort of leaving whatever they were doing in the evening. You find him and Raleigh walking back from the Magiball field as you approach them. What do you say?
Oh, hey. There's a thing
Oh,
this
hey.
weekend.
Hey,
Hi.
Bella. Hey, what's
Yeah.
up? Yeah, hey.
The thing that the dirt disher was talking about.
Oh,
yeah.
Raleigh's epic confrontation with the Duke. Oh man, that was crazy.
I was more talking about like the latter part.
Oh, yeah. The Frosty
thing.
fling. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. You
Yeah,
should ask
yeah.
me to that. We should go to that. That's a thing that we should do.
Oh, what? You'd want to go with me?
Yeah. Well, I
Oh.
want you to ask me to go with you.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to do that now or
No.
later?
Yeah, later. Let's yeah.
Okay, but what if somebody actually asked me before then? I should say,
Is there somebody else that you would rather go with?
well, I mean, probably not. No, but I mean, I just would if I, should I? I mean, we're here, and I don't know.
I mean, you can ask me now. You just realize who you're talking to.
Yes, Bella.
Yeah. I might not remember by the time it comes. So
But if I ask you now and you
could
forget,
ask me now and then you can ask me again later.
did you enjoy our last date?
Yes.
So you remember that,
Yeah, we did a pentadate.
right? Okay. Roll a persuasion check.
That's too
With
funny.
advantage, I think. I think with advantage.
I can't believe that worked out like that.
As he goes, oh, yeah, like, man, if I showed up with you, like, man, everyone's gonna be impressed. Like, absolutely. Do you want to go with me?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yes. That's why I'm asking you to ask me to add.
Oh, this is great. This is great. Okay, so we'll go together.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Oh, great. I didn't know why it needed to be so complicated. Excellent. And Raleigh's been standing there the whole time, cross-armed. He goes, really, you two really need to figure this out. This is sort of this is a big challenge.
What do you mean?
I'm leaving. And he walks away.
You should ask Alice.
As Dalen goes, oh, yeah, okay. So I'll see you then or sooner.
Yes.
Got it. As he
Hey,
sort
bye.
of waves and he sort of walks away, and you can see him like counting on his fingers, like you're not even sure why. He's like trying to figure something out as he walks away. But you've successfully secured a date with Dalen to the Frosty Fling.
Yes.
When is this happening?
Saturday.
Okay.
Sorry, Renee. I'll proc the Dirt Disher again. You can read that. There was a
Okay,
drop.
thanks.
Okay. Anyone else? Tuesday evening.
Nothing for me.
Okay.
Wait,
Oh.
Milo, it wants to talk to Amy, but before he knocks, he wants to use the ring to see if anyone's home.
Yo, creepy, dude.
Oh my god.
I this is a huge mistake. So Professor Delgado's made a huge mistake by giving this to Milo.
It is the person that would use it the most. But
Use it to its truest potential.
We'll
This
see.
ring
Yeah.
might level up while you have it, by the way. Like this is like if you're an ultimate lurker enough. Okay, so you're gonna go to her dorm.
I'm going to her dorm to ask.
So you're gonna
if
go
Amy's
to the
there.
dorm. Use the creepy ring of ultimate lurking to look through the dorm wall.
Yeah, but I
This
don't want
is
to look
the
into like
makings of,
private
like, a
areas yet. I just
late
want to see if
90s
anyone's in
You want to see if they're in the common room.
the common room. Yeah, like see
Got
who's
it.
there.
Okay. You see that there's a couple of girls there, but Amy is not there.
Okay, I don't knock. I walk away.
As you turn around, you see that she's arriving back to her res room as she goes, "Oh, like Milo, what the fuck are you doing here?"
Oh, Amy, like there's this thing coming up, and I'm really nervous. I was gonna knock, and then I turned around to not knock because I was gonna chicken out to ask you to be my queen. But I just don't know what. Well, here I am. Do you want to be the king and queen of this prom thing coming up? What is this called? The Flingy Fire Festival?
Ooh, are you asking me to the Frosty Fling?
Yeah, Amy, I'm asking you to be my frosty date.
Yeah. Roll a persuasion check. I'll say normally, flat.
Yeah, it's just
If
flat.
she'd been drunk, it would have been advantage.
Son of a bitch.
She also caught you lurking.
But she doesn't know I can see through the wall, right?
Correct.
Ask her.
But she saw you looking straight into a wall. So
I was really.
she doesn't know what was
thinking
going on. So with an 8, you are dating Amy. As she goes, ew, like of course I assumed we would go together, but like could have been like a little bit sweeter asking me. Fine, I guess we can go together.
You're right. No, wait. Let me redo it. I was just like staring at the wall, thinking about everything, and like, is this even the right thing? I don't have anything for you. I was just gonna ask. You know how many times I've been here before, just staring at the wall, and then I don't ask and I walk away? At least once.
Ew. I'll see you later, Milo. And she walks in. I would say you take her disgust not entirely as anger. She's normally pretty just disgusted around everybody
not
when
drunk.
she's not drunk. So you don't take that personally, but you can tell that she was disappointed by your presentation. I'll say that you have secured a date with Amy to the Frosty Fling, but you do have disadvantage on your next check towards her.
Okay.
As she's got some high standards now based on that interaction. Anybody else doing anything Tuesday evening?
Actually, I'm gonna try and sneak out just to like do a little bit of shopping.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know when else I'm gonna do it. So
Okay.
we have detention all week. So
Yeah,
do I
you-
need a stealth check for that?
What's your relationship with Claire?
It's only a +1 now.
You do need a stealth check. Oh, no.
It's the first one. I'm just gonna roll it.
Oh no.
Okay, sorry. What I did want to say, like I am trying to cover myself up as best I can, and if someone sees me, I'm just gonna like book it.
You're going to run.
Yeah.
Okay, roll a deception check.
Deception. Okay.
Okay. You You sneak out and you try to remember Claire's techniques for sort of effectively dodging the patrols and sort of the secret ways she knew how to do it, but you're struggling to remember. And she's not with you. She doesn't help you this time. As you do get out and you do manage to, but you sort of turn a corner, and as you're sort of about to exit, you hear somebody shout from back down the hallway, "Oh, hey there! Who goes there?" As you can tell that your teacher, Professor Finetti, is there, and he goes, "Oh, fuck, Porter! Hey, get back here, bud! You can't be going out like that, eh? Are you booking it?" He seems to have recognized
if this is how it goes down and it's him, then I'll kind of turn and be like, "Oh, damn it, Professor! Look, I'm just trying to do a little bit of shopping. You know, this dance is coming up, and I want to ask someone nice, and I just don't have anything here, so I was just trying to get some flowers or something."
I guess so. I think Enzo's sense of the situation would be he could book it, successfully get out and do the shopping. He'll probably get detention from Professor Finetti. He could stay. Professor Finetti will probably make him stay in, and Enzo is likely to convince him to not get detention.
I mean, that's what I'm explaining.
Okay.
Why I was trying to
Roll a
leave.
persuasion check with advantage.
All right,
As he goes, "All right, bud. Okay, I can't let you go, but if you get back quick, I won't give you detention. Maybe try again tomorrow when Gearforge is walking. He's slow as fuck, eh?"
all right, yeah. Thanks, Professor.
Okay. Anyone else? It's been an eventful Tuesday evening after we weren't really sure what we were doing.
Yeah.
Phone version here. But
It's working.
no, I think Alice is gonna sleep.
Okay. So after all that, everybody sleeps. Some of you have dates, and nobody gets exhaustion. As you wake up on the Wednesday morning, day 45, you guys head to class again as you're continuing to try to learn the Farkin curriculum. Everybody give me a nature check.
I don't know why we bother with any of the elements other than lightning, you know?
Honestly, I think Garrett thinks that Bella has a bit of a point. Like, why do you need them all? Really? But that's what they're asking for.
I'm like exclusively playing with lightning today.
Oh gosh, it's been a tough week for Bella. Enzo, tough one. No, you're not going with the.
No, saving it.
Alice. Okay.
Well,
Wow.
she came back a little bit.
Milo. No. Okay. So everybody's still sort of. Bella's really struggled. Bella's gonna need probably something superhuman to pass this class at this point. Nailing this thunder and lightning section though, but scoring 25. If there was a quiz, you'd get 25%.
Yeah.
As a lot of other failures, Alice passes. So there's 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, none. As you guys head to your afternoon classes, nothing else eventful goes on there. I'll say you guys have an opportunity to do something in the afternoon should you wish, as like you go between classes or whatever.
Okay.
If anybody's trying to do anything during the day,
How long is that time?
like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So like you
That's
could
not
find
enough
somebody.
time to go dress shopping.
No, you could have a conversation. You could, do something.
Oh, how far can this ring see?
I would try to look around for some flowers, I guess. Like just
Milo?
ones
He's
that I
gonna
could
pick some
cut.
from the courtyard.
Wherever, like I would walk around and look for some.
Okay. I'll say that Enzo can do an investigation check or a nature check if he's going to try to like search well or use his knowledge of nature to find them.
What about a history check where I've seen some?
So I will say you haven't seen flowers on campus.
Okay. I'll go with nature then.
Nature. So you reflect on the natural landscape of the campus and you realize that really there's no gardens on campus. It's all sort of wild bush. But you do recall that at the Survival Academy, they have sort of a green space for this sort of thing, where they have some animals that visit there as well. Like they sort of have a very nature-based space that you head to as you're sort of looking for this. Give me an investigation check with advantage.
That is a 19.
Wow. Yeah. So as you're looking, you find a bunch of flowers, and you actually sort of notice as you're looking through these flowers that sort of in behind some of these bushes of flowers, there's a staff back here. And you pick it up, and you can see that sort of it's a wooden staff with sort of a few carvings on it that seem to be carved into the shape of a flower at the head.
Okay. I mean, it probably belongs to someone here, though. No.
Says the guy who stole somebody's Strix mascot cut and the scarf.
Yeah, but I think he's the law has caught up with him a couple times here.
I think Enzo would get the sense that this is sort of a somewhat magical staff here. And you could try to use it if you wanted to see what it does.
Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah. So as you sort of try to use it, you try to focus on this magical item and you sort of use its charge. A flower sprouts from a patch of the earth sort of near you. Well, actually, or from the staff itself. It's your pick. And a mild scented daisy appears.
Either on the staff or on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you could infer that this is a staff of flowers.
Yeah, I would kind of look around and like take it with me, drop it off back in the dorm, and then I guess go to the next class.
So you take the staff.
I do take the staff.
Okay. But you don't keep it on you. You take it and put it back in the dorm.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Anybody else want to try to catch anything before you head off to detention?
Oh, sure. I'm gonna look at the statues while we walk through the courtyard. I'm gonna put the ring on, and I'm gonna try to see if there's anything in any of the statues.
Oh man, that's so cool. And I really wish that wish that I had done the planning to put like magical secrets and stuff like
There's
that.
like catacombs
here.
underneath the
Like
statue.
I really wish that I had that prepared for you to be like, yes, there's a cool thing in this line, but right now there's nothing. Does that mean there'll be nothing in the future? I don't know.
Yeah.
But right now there is nothing.
Yeah. Okay. I think my would be he's done.
Oh, no, you're good. I was going to say Alice is probably going to go try and meet up with Raleigh.
Okay. Where is he headed right now? He is headed to the Monster Hunters Clubhouse. As you sort of catch him, he goes, "Oh, hey, Alice, how are you? I haven't seen you much. Sorry, I was on we had a bit of a family thing over reading weekend.
Hey, yeah,
you've been in detention."
No, I haven't. Anyways,
No, you have. Oh, right. Okay.
have you been wagering your family heirlooms now? As I like hold up a dirt disher edition.
He as you mentioned that, he sort of gets sour and he goes, "I don't want to talk about it.
Are you gonna win though?
I'm not sure I can say at this point, but that fucking Duke."
Okay.
Anyways,
Well,
we'll see. I'll get him.
did you want to go to the dance together?
As he sort of he goes, are you serious, or is it one of the like you don't want to? Are you breaking up with me? Are we done? Or
I want to.
sorry, I'm just trying to get a sense for
casual
the.
enough.
Oh,
As she's looking kind of awkward, like she tried to make it casual, but it just came off too casual.
Well, you just said you weren't into. Okay. So sorry. You want to go with me?
Do you not want to go with me?
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Yeah.
As he goes, well, of course. I mean, it would sort of be. It's going to be the first chance that we'll have to, be together in front of everyone. I just thought I'd ask you in sort of more of a nicer way, but seems you've beaten me to the punch.
Do you want to ask me again later?
Nope. This is perfect. I appreciate you taking the initiative. I must admit, I'm a bit nervous considering the last time I had a social engagement in front of everyone, but we'll make the most of it, won't we?
Probably not.
Right. So, okay. Excellent.
Well, I have tons of fun to get to, sadly.
Oh, okay. So I'm happy to hear that. Sorry, I'm still trying to follow.
Anyways, catch you later today, maybe.
Probably not. But okay.
As few waves.
Yeah, you have secured a date with Raleigh successfully.
Didn't even need a persuasion check.
She did persuade it.
Oh, she did.
Okay, so you guys head to detention. And detention is going by mostly uneventfully. Is Milo sitting next to the professor again, or have you dropped that?
No, what? Are you kidding? Milo would never deviate or falter from the professor's beauty.
Great. I just wanted to confirm. I didn't want to judge you. I'm
Okay,
just asking.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
And he's still. I would still look at her desk. Okay. Do I need
okay,
to?
now today it's the third year's papers. There's a trend here. As she at one point sort of gets up and says, "You'll have to excuse me. I'll be right back. I can trust that you all will be responsible in my absence. No more than 5-10 minutes."
Of course.
I'll make sure they're okay.
Excellent. And thank you, Mr. Shadowfoot. As she sort of gets up and leave, you can see also in detention there with you is Hugh Gemann, Claire, and Tacitus. As Claire sort of is shooting daggers back at you, Enzo. But is anybody doing anything when she leaves?
I want to look through her desk.
Okay.
I
I'm
know
gonna write
Claire has got my
Claire a
back.
note.
So
Is anybody else doing anything?
I'm writing Claire a note.
Okay.
I will look out.
So
or
Milo
feedback.
sees that Alice is approaching to look through the professor's desk.
Yeah, and I'll be like,
He's cool with that. I assume he's cool with that.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Yeah, Alice, like you look. What are you doing?
don't you think there might be some dirt in this desk?
Okay, you look. I'll guard the
I'm just
door.
cleaning this desk.
I'm gonna guard the door, and if all else comes to like, I'm gonna say like Alice, like get back in your chair, and that'll be your cue that she's coming.
Sorry, I forgot to mention Darna Chopwind is also in detention with you.
Oh, okay.
This
I'm
is
not sure that
entrapment,
changes the
y'all.
course of action, but
She's trying to get
Is
y'all.
that the code just because you want to say that to me?
No, I have to. I'm still in character. I have to make it look like I'm the hall monitor person. Don't blow my cover.
Okay, don't do that as I go back to looking through the desk.
Okay.
roll an investigation check for Alice. And I guess roll a perception check for Milo. So Milo's going to go to the other end of the class and keep an eye out for Professor Stormweaver returning.
Yeah.
Got it. Enzo's writing a note. Bella's being a well-behaved student.
Yeah, Bella's just sitting there shaking her head, like, what happened
I'm
to my
gonna
plan?
I'm gonna use my Claire beloved inspiration on this one.
Yes.
I rolled like garbage. Panicking, I guess.
Yeah. So as you're sort of looking up, you're panicking a little bit as Claire is looking up at you and going like, "Okay, like go, like, are you gonna find something? Like, come on." As she seems sort of excited. As while you're looking through, you're sort of rifling through. You open a drawer. You see there's nothing in there. As you hear sort of a crash. As you all look up and you see on the east side of the classroom, there is how do I describe this? So it looks like the window has smashed open and the winter wind and snow has blown in through the window, almost like the weather has crashed through. But you can sort of see that as the snow comes through the window, it coalesces into this sort of mildly humanoid looking mound over near Hugh. As he looks up and goes, "Oh, what the fuck?" As you hear two more crashes, as there's one right beside you, Alice, that sort of breaks and crashes through, as there's one over by Claire and Tacitus that sort of breaks and opens again, as these snow mounds come to life and attack.
No.
Everybody, hold on.
Oh,
But we'll roll initiative.
After we get our token selected.
Well, I'm going to move you all onto that map
Okay.
because I have a map for it.
Cool. Ah, nice. Ooh, I like this map. It's so good.
It's very good.
This is a good map. What are these things? They look so cute.
They're little abominable snow monsters.
I know, like little angry snow people.
They look cute, but they are not. As they sort of come charging through, I'm going to need an insight check for everybody. I'll say except for Milo. Or Milo, you can roll yours with advantage as you're sort of actively looking around for disturbances.
Insight, you said?
Yeah.
I'm in a panic.
Now I have my good rolls.
Alice is
So-
in so much panic.
Unfortunately, everybody is fine. Alice is surprised.
Okay.
As Hugh is surprised, Darna is not. Claire and Tacitus are surprised. As I need to roll for them as well. Oh gosh, I'm not ready for this. Should have been. As these golem-like snowmen, piles of snow come at you guys.
If I did the morning mage armor thing that we talked about, Garrett, would I have that right now?
If you did it in the morning, you would
It
not
lasts
have it
for
right
8
now.
hours.
That's what I would have done. So
Okay. Sorry, while I roll for them.
Oh no.
I should have pre-rolled these.
I forgot. They stole my bow.
yeah, your whip.
Well, the
And
Yeah.
whip was
bow.
stolen, but
Yeah,
I
the
don't
whip
have a
was
bow.
stolen.
I have no ranged weapon for this.
Okay. Well,
Oh no.
so did they seriously roll 3, 2, and 1 each of them?
Or negative
Wow.
1.
3, 2, and -1.
They rolled 1, 4, and 5. That's wild.
Well, that's good.
Let's go.
Okay, so Milo, you are not surprised as you see these things crash through the wall. Origin unclear. What do you do?
Well, I gotta try to dash to one of them because I can't do anything else. So I'm gonna run at the one on the left, and I think I can get 50 feet about here.
Okay.
I can get what? Yeah, that's 50 feet. And I don't think I can get him from here, right?
No.
So that's it, I guess.
Whoa.
What song is that?
I don't know.
It's Milo screaming.
It's Milo intense music. Milo, as you dash in, that happens. Nobody
That's it.
rolled anywhere near you in initiative, by the way. Like, what?
Yeah.
Darna will go ahead of Enzo. As Darna's going to get up, and she's going to back up and hold a dart in the case that these things attack. Enzo, over to you.
Enzo's gonna spring out of his chair and he'll probably run over to the one near Claire, but he's gonna pull out hand axe and throw one on his way.
At the goal.
One on the left. Yeah.
Roll it.
That's music.
24.
So that hits. You throw this, and you see the axe hit into the snow, and it embeds itself in it as it just slowly seeps out and lands on the ground. It seems it's done no damage.
Okay.
Oh man, it might be me messing with this desk. I don't know.
I think she knew and she left so that she wouldn't be
Oh.
involved. And
Is
yeah.
is that it for Enzo?
I moved, I attacked. That's it. I'll activate my flail with my bonus action.
Yeah, great idea. Alice, over to you.
Yeah, I'm surprised, but
You are surprised.
I'm just gonna be like, who wants to bet they're gonna blame this on me somehow?
Safe bet.
I'll raise my hand.
Safe bet. Alice is surprised, but is still
Yeah.
so ready to say that.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
Tacitus is also surprised. He goes, "Oh!" Bella, over to you.
Yeah, I don't usually do this, but I am going to throw a thunder blast at the one closest to Claire.
You perfected it all week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
roll
god,
that.
no, I didn't.
Oh,
That hits.
Would have been so great too. Really?
That hits.
Hmm.
8 hits.
Okay, so it means I can only miss with a nat one. So that was a
I-
2.
I guess so.
yeah.
And then I'm gonna start moving closer to it to be in range for Word of Radiance and hopefully draw its attention from Claire.
Okay. Hugh is surprised as he yells, "Oh, what the fuck?" Claire also is surprised as she turns around and screams. As this golem is going to move up and attack Claire, which will trigger Darna's attacks as she throws her dart. She hacks a dart over at this thing, which hits, but unfortunately also does no damage. She was holding this action, but she learned as well, same as Enzo, that this dart is not going to cut it. As this thing's going to come in and attack Claire, it's gonna throw a snowball at it on its way over and then try to slam her twice.
Yikes.
Yikes, yeah.
So the snowball hits Claire. Holy shit.
Oh god.
The snowball hits Claire, and it slams Claire. So the snowball hits her as it's this like ice ball that sort of crashes into her, and it breaks on her, but you can see that it's definitely cut her and is bleeding profusely. As it comes in and slams her with a big snow limb, knocks her completely over and unconscious.
Oh my god.
They're putting rocks in the snowballs.
It misses
Like
the last
broken
one with a
bottles.
natural one. As it does not deal the 2 failed death saves to Claire at the end there.
Is she
Okay. So she's
stabilized
just
though because of her
unconscious.
badges?
No.
Okay.
As this golem is going to move up and attack Hugh Gemann. As it's just going to slam him 3 times. As all 3 of those hit.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Is he gonna die?
As Hugh
Maybe he has more health than Claire.
Hugh falls unconscious after the second shot, and the third one hits and deals 2 failed death saves to
God.
Hugh.
He just straight up dies.
This
He's
one,
not straight up dead yet.
this one is also going to come down and attack Hugh.
Yeah, but -1. Wow, that's funny.
Oh god.
Miss all
Oh
of them,
wait,
please.
I did not see that one up there. Holy shit.
I thought it was gonna come for me for sure.
I
Are
figured
we
it would too.
fighting? Are we running here? Like,
Yeah, I was just about to be like, maybe we should run. I don't know that we need to fight these things.
As you guys watch as this thing comes up, as Hugh is lying there bleeding on the ground, covered in snow and ice, shredded, as it slams down with a massive 2-handed snow pile right on top of him, sort of in a very aggressive and fast well, I guess not fast, very slow, but as it just moves in, you guys were surprised. It absolutely kills Hugh Gemann as he lies still on the ground. Milo, over to you.
Oh, holy shit. Okay. Well, I think I can do this. I have recently purchased 10 flasks of oil because I had time between classes. And I think I told you. Okay, so I'm going to throw one of them at the first snowman that's near me. And I'm going to cover it in oil, hopefully. I don't know how I throw a thing.
Yeah, flasks of oil are actually only 1 silver, eh?
Yeah,
yeah, they're
they're really cheap.
They don't expect you to use them as weapons.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will say this, you
I had to
can
light it
cover
on
it in
fire.
oil. This is your action to throw it at this thing.
That's right.
These are very cheap, so they're not very good, and it will only take 5 additional fire damage if it takes fire damage.
So, yeah, that's right.
So you're going to action throw it at this, activate what?
I have an elemental dagger that I can
And
do.
he's
And
gonna
you hope
breathe
it's going to be fire.
Yeah.
I love
1 in 4 chance. Okay, I like the effort. I like the effort. So roll your ranged attack for the flask to hit this thing.
Okay. I don't know where I don't have a bow. How do I roll the ranged attack? Just in
You
the
can just
game.
roll a dex check and we'll add 3 to it.
It's a d20.
No, a dex check.
What's that mean?
Just
So-
dexterity check.
Yeah, so up at the top on your dex, just click your dex.
Oh, like a
whatever
statement.
your modifier is.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
And we'll just add 3 to the result.
He crit.
Oh, okay.
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 You smash this thing and covered in oil after it sort of looks up from Hugh's dead body and looks over to you as the biggest man you've ever seen is lying there dead from these things. As you do smash it and cover this thing in oil.
Okay. So I think if I move here, is that within 5 feet or is this thing really big?
That is within 5 feet.
Okay. That's within 5 feet. And then with my offhand bonus action, I deal this damage. How the hell do I do this? I want
Well, you got to attack first, right? So you got to
Yeah.
hit it.
God damn it.
So, oh shit, man. 7 does miss. 8 hits, 7
Oh, yeah.
misses.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck, dude.
No. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. I could run away from it and risk being attacked.
You could.
But what's that going to do? Nothing.
Lets
I'm
other
done.
people run away from it.
You have your bonus action. Do you have cunning action now?
Yeah, but I used my action
I will say,
to throw the
these
oil, my
things-
bonus
these
action
things
to attack.
Are very slow. It did take a while to get you can tell they're slow.
Okay. I'm going to run back 20 feet then, just to be safe. Because I can run at it again.
Okay. It is going to take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
What is your AC?
13.
So this opportunity attack does hit, and you take 7 bludgeoning damage plus 5 cold damage for a total of 12.
Oh my god.
As this thing reaches out at you and catches you as you're leaving.
It's slow, he says.
Yet, I will say You are, well, we'll see what happens. Okay, that's it for Milo. Darna is going to rush up. She's going to yell, anyone got fucking fire? As she charges in, and she's going to attempt to stunning strike this one.
Huge.
Okay, so she hits with both of her attacks. Are they magical yet?
Probably not.
Just not quite. She's one level not there yet. So ironically, her attacks don't do any damage, but this thing is going to roll its save to be stunned, and that fails. So this one is stunned. That's not. As Darna does that, Enzo, over to you.
Yeah, she mentions fire, and Enzo is swinging around his flaming flail. And he's like running up, and he's like, Claire, and he's gonna try and kind of jump down off the table and swing at this thing, this icy creature. 14 hits, right?
14 does hit. Where are you moving to?
Oh, like beside Claire, somewhere here.
Okay, cool. Yeah, 14 does hit.
So that is 5 bludgeoning, 3 fire damage.
Okay, so it does take the bludgeoning as you take out like the fire flail takes out a chunk of the snow with it. And you can see that the fire actually sort of melts some of the snow as well, as it actually takes 6 fire damage.
Very nice.
So for a total of 11.
Okay, but it did take the bludgeoning damage, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to push it back 5 feet.
Does it save or it just happens?
Nope, it just happens.
Yeah, as you take a piece out of it, it doesn't actually move back, but the piece you took out is just that square of it, and the rest of it is still just there, 5 feet back. Anything else for Enzo?
Well, yes. Would it be an action to like pick up Claire?
You want to just pick her up?
Yeah, I'm just trying to pick her up and for.
Yeah, I think it would be.
Okay, then
Feel like
I
a
will
grapple.
use.
She's not an object yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't describe her as a free object interaction.
Yeah.
That would be disrespectful to Claire, I think.
All right, I'm gonna use my action surge
Oh,
Oh, nice.
and pick her up and move her back 15 feet.
okay. Yeah,
Good
that
action
happens.
surge.
Basically, just
Are
one
you
below
still
me.
holding her, or
No, I'm gonna like gently put her
okay?
underneath a table somewhere here.
Yep, that happens. Alice, over to you. You're no longer surprised.
Yeah, they also dealt with Claire, or helped Claire a little bit. Oh, I wish I did more damage, guys.
I'm sorry, I actually forgot. Could I use something? Is it too late?
No, go ahead.
I could re-roll my 2 on my damage.
The Crusher. Yep.
Great weapon fighting. Yeah.
Wait, great weapon fighting? This isn't a great weapon.
Oh, it's not. Okay, then never mind. I thought it was.
Great weapon is for two-handed weapons, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Pretty sure.
You've got shield and flail right now.
I think what it says melee weapons wielded with 2 hands. I don't have a shield.
I don't think the flail is versatile. I'll look it up though.
Okay, well then forget it for this time. Yeah, never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, it is not versatile,
Um,
unfortunately.
Damn. So I could have been using a shield the whole time.
Yeah, sorry. I assumed because you can't wield the flail two-handed. Okay, all that happens. Alice, over to you.
Yeah. I don't have any fire. Sorry, guys. I'm
Right, I
going
also don't.
to-
You have a Tinder kit?
What?
A Tinder?
Oh, I'm gonna cast spells until I can't. So,
Oh, nice. Okay.
this one has actually taken damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot 3 magic missile darts at it.
Well, that's effective. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That usually works against any.
Yeah, magic missile often hits.
Yeah.
Would
When
magic
it doesn't,
missile-
it's really sad though.
Would magic missile cause oil to light on fire?
No, it's force damage,
Oh, okay.
which is like magical bludgeoning.
Okay, so 10 damage.
Correct.
Yeah, as you shoot the magic missiles, they just go right through the snow golem and leave holes in it. As you can see that it's starting to melt. It's bleeding. It's watery blood. Anything else for Alice?
I'm gonna move. How does it work for like my familiar using the help action? I always forget the rules around it.
Yeah, I know.
Like
And
what-
I've been watching a lot of Dimension 20, and they're doing it wrong, and it pisses me off. So if you want to help you do an ability check. It has to be beside you. If
Okay.
you want it to help you on an attack against a creature, it has to be beside the creature to distract it.
Okay.
And it can also
And
help somebody else with
do the
the
same
creature.
thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you help, it's the next attack. It's not yours.
Okay. Okay. Then I will have Chessie run at this one here, and the next attack will have advantage.
Okay, so the cat is going to help action to distract. Got it.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Well,
I'm just gonna move.
Tacitus is thankful as it looks down at the cat, distracted, and rears its big snowy behind. As Tacitus goes, fuck, kill it with fire, dude. And he's going to, still sitting in his chair, try a firebolt.
Nice.
I'll roll his publicly if I can get it.
Ooh, what?
All right, Tacitus.
Nice.
Oh, hey! Wow.
Intense.
How much damage does he do?
A lot.
16. And it is susceptible to fire damage.
Yeah.
So as it is distracted, Tacitus unleashes a firebolt that causes this thing to burst into pieces of snow and water and droplets. As this thing is it's no more. It is gone. As it sort of explodes, you can see that it had picked up a few things on its short journey, and you can see that it drops them. A few books, a few other things, and there is some sort of tin that was inside of it that falls out. As Tacitus goes, "Fuck yeah!" Bella, over to you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna start moving towards these other two, and I will.
Casually jumping over some tables, sliding across.
You don't often get to stand on the tables in the classroom, and this
I know.
is the time.
Yeah.
Or like do
Um,
the slide across it.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to turn towards Claire and say up as my word of healing.
Ah.
For pathetic.
Word of healing, or is that the healing hands?
No, healing word. Because that one,
healing
the
word.
healing hands I have to touch,
Oh, okay.
and it's an action.
Okay, you are going to healing word Claire. Okay.
Yes.
As she sort of wakes up, as she's currently just being gently laid down by Enzo, as the word sort of hits her and she sort of regains her senses, as she looks up at you, Enzo, and she goes, "Oh, Enzo."
Are you all right?
Anything else for Bella?
Yeah, and then I'm going to throw a thunderblast at the one closest to Darna.
That's stunned, so I think you have advantage. I don't know.
It is stunned, so you do have advantage.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Hot dice. Hot dice.
Crit.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
As you've been fucking practicing this all week in class, and as you unleash some of that thunder damage, you were waiting for this. Fuck Chopwind. This is your time.
He doesn't know anything. You should focus on one element.
He doesn't fucking get it. As you unleash the one element on this thing for 17 damage. As it takes it all, as it's sort of stunned, as it gets there shocked, and as sort of the electricity runs through it, it melts quite a bit more.
And that's it.
Hugh is dead. Claire is up. As she's going to stand up and sort of look at you, Enzo, in the eye. What is Enzo's reaction in this moment?
I mean, I think he was just really scared that she was gonna potentially die. And
Okay, so she's going to roll an insight check on you. So you're trying to hide that, or are you being upfront about that?
I'm being upfront about it.
Okay. As she looks you in the eye and says, "Oh, thanks, Enzo." As she sort of still looking you in the eye, aims her hand out over to the right and fires an eldritch blast.
oh no.
Animation.
That crushes into the stunned one for 7 damage. As it is now dripping, bleeding its watery blood. That happens for Claire. This one is stunned. Yeah, wow, stunning strike is huge. This one is not stunned, so it's going to move right on top of Hugh, unfortunately. As it doesn't even sort of step over the desk, it just sort of melds around it as it sort of waddles around. as Hugh sort of gets submerged for a second, his dead body. As it's going to come over and attack Darna. Man, and one of these is a crit.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Oh god, Darna's gonna die.
Everybody's got hot dice tonight.
What's Dusty
Uh,
gonna do?
So Darna takes the first
Better get
one,
revived.
still standing. Darna takes the second one, which is a crit, as she's still standing. As she looks up at it and says, is that all you farking got? And then takes a third one, which knocks her unconscious.
Oh my
Jeez.
god, okay.
As she gets knocked unconscious. But that is it for them. Milo, over to you.
All right.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get back to the guy I tried to light on fire earlier. And it's been less than a minute, so the oil's still there, right?
And it is stunned now.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
stunned. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I'm just gonna like casually walk over here.
Just watch out
Okay.
for the people that are dead around it and unconscious.
Yeah, just gonna step over Darna's body and attack with the flaming elemental dagger-y thing. If I can
Okay,
figure out where the
you're
attack was.
attacking with the elemental dagger with your main hand.
Yeah, because hiding it earlier was ineffective. So this is my main hand.
Okay, so hold on. So you didn't take out B sharp, but last turn you used the dagger as your bonus hand. So that's in the offhand.
Oh, okay.
And
I
so it
guess I
seems
used
like
my
B sharp could now be in your main hand,
Okay.
which
that
means
sounds
you
good
could
too.
attack with B sharp and then bonus action with the dagger. If you put the dagger in your main hand, you could only just dagger and no bonus action. So just up to
Okay.
you if you want to use bonus action for something else. You can. Just want to confirm what you're trying to do there.
I guess I was trying to light it on fire. And
Yeah,
I
so
didn't-
I think your options are you could keep the dagger in your offhand
okay.
and
I'm
do
gonna,
a B sharp and dagger,
okay,
or
I'll
put
try
the
to
dagger in your
sharp.
main hand,
No, I thought
and-
cutting it was ineffective.
cutting it with. So you watched Enzo crush the other one with his weapon, but his hand axe did nothing.
Right. Okay.
So basically,
think-
magical
Okay,
weapons
I
will be
see. You're
damaged,
trying
though.
to very subtly just say, just use B sharp.
No, I'm just saying that you know now from that magical weapons actually can damage it.
Okay, I'm gonna roll B sharp.
Oh, you're gonna okay. B sharp it up.
Oh my god.
MS.
Oh, it's stunned. It's stunned. He has advantage.
Oh,
You do have advantage. You do have advantage.
okay.
Oh, not another one?
Are you
But that doesn't help
fucking
my
serious?
There's no way.
Are you fucking serious?
Oh,
Okay,
well, he can
roll
still
another
do
one
the
for the elemental dagger because you have advantage on that one too. If you're going to bonus action elemental dagger,
Did 11? Okay, I'll just roll it.
you might get the crit. Chase the crit. Okay.
Okay.
13 hits with the dagger.
Okay.
So now you can roll damage for that. And I need you to roll a d4 as well. And if it is a 1, it is fire damage.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah. It's not automatic.
Okay.
He rolled a 1!
Oh,
Wow.
man.
So
You
perfect.
missed the B sharp with advantage, 2 7s, and then you fucking pull out the 25% fire damage. God damn it, Walter.
That's nice.
Okay, so you
Okay.
deal the 4 piercing damage with the daggers. You stab into it because it is stunned. It is magical. It does the 4 damage.
Okay.
Then you hit it with 3 fire damage, which is doubled to 6, and then the oil ignites, dealing an additional 5 fire damage, which is also doubled to 10.
That's nice. Okay, so that's 20 damage?
So you did 4, 6, 10 for a total of 20 damage,
Crazy.
plus sneak attack, which is another 4.
Nice.
So a total of 24 damage on that attack as
Wild.
you stab this thing, flames ignite over it, and it immediately melts into a puddle.
Yes.
As you see it melt, you can see that stuck inside this one was some sort of like weird bottle vase like pouring thing that sort of clatters to the ground. It's got a stopper on the top as it sort of clatters to the ground, as well as some books, some shards of glass, and other things that it had picked up.
Oh, okay.
Any movement for Milo, or are you good there?
I don't think I have any movement left. It took 25 to get there, and I already bonus actioned.
Okay.
some stuff.
Darna, oh boy, Darna's gonna roll a death save. I don't fucking believe it.
Are you just killing off your students?
Did she
Oh.
just crit?
Darna wakes up with 1 hit point. I don't fucking believe it. It's hot dice tonight,
Hot
everybody.
dice, yeah.
Shuffling
as
blood.
Darna crits. It was not her day, unless this thing comes up and absolutely murders her. I don't want to rule that out. Enzo, over to you.
Enzo's looking at Claire still, and he's like, he says to her, I'm really glad you're still alive. And he then turns his attention over to the. No,
I thought you
dude.
guys were just gonna have a moment. Now it's just your turn.
Right? Yeah.
Before you do that, roll me a charisma check.
Okay. I'm gonna use my Valerie beloved inspiration on
Nice.
this roll.
Got it. You think of Valerie when you say this nice comment to Claire.
I mean,
As
yeah.
you say that, she sort of looks at you and goes, "Wow, thanks." As you gain 1 relationship point with Claire.
Okay. And then
You're welcome
yes,
for
I'm
that
going
moment.
to. Thank you. I'm gonna swing the flail. 14 hits, correct?
Yep.
For 12 damage.
Jesus. Okay, sorry. I just got to add your point here for Claire. Okay, yeah, 14 hits. So it takes the 4 bludgeoning and the 4 fire doubled to 8. So 12 damage on that attack. As you take another big chunk out of this thing, as wherever the ball moves is just sort of a straight line of damage into this snow. Anything else, Frenzo?
No, that's it for Enzo.
Okay. Alice, over to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot another magic missile. I go to spell.
Classic. Guaranteed.
Yep.
If you have 3 spell slots and you use them all on magic missile, you just know none of them are going to be wasted. You know what I mean?
Well, unless
Yeah, it's
somebody
my favorite
shields,
spell.
but
Yeah, those are some good rolls too.
What if it's just like a creature? Like they're gonna take that damage.
13 damage. Yeah. Holy shit. As
And I'll have
the
my
same thing
attack
happens
on-
as what happened to the other one. It's like a carbon copy, just now on the right side. As Enzo swings, and then Alice fills it full of holes.
Then I'll just send Chessie over to distract again, and I'll just keep going back and forth
All
on
right.
this, staying out of
Over to-
range.
Over to Tacitus, who's still sitting down, as he looks over and goes, "Oh shit!" And he's going to try to carbon copy what happened on the last one. He has advantage, and he rolls a 3 and a 4.
Even though he had
it could
advantage.
still hit.
4 for him is a 9. It does still hit.
Okay.
He's going to deal. Wow. Okay, 2 damage doubled to 4. So he doesn't quite obliterate it like he did the last one, but he does hit it as he goes, "Fuck yeah." Bella, over to you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna get in this mix and try and do enough damage to goad it into attacking me and not anybody else.
Are you doing anything for that, or just trying to position yourself well? Like, you're going to take an action?
No, so I'm gonna Thunderblast on my way in.
Okay.
And then just get right next to it.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say that's possible.
Still advantage?
Given that, did Enzo push this thing 5 feet back?
Yeah, he probably would have. I didn't mention it though.
Well, you didn't need to, because when you swung through, you ate out a big chunk of it. 13 does hit for 1 damage.
No, I'm going to use my fucking divine whatever and make that max damage, so it's gonna be 10 thunder damage.
Your channel divinity?
Yes, my channel divinity. I can destructive wrath to deal maximum damage instead of rolling for lightning or thunder damage.
You have to do that before you see the damage, though. Like, I don't know how it
just
works.
instead of rolling, it says.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I'll
We'll
let
say
that be
this
your call.
time.
Okay.
We'll say this time we'll roll for it, but next time,
Yeah, okay.
it's a proactive.
I'm sorry. I don't
so
know
yeah,
if
so-
you had advantage because the cat. It only gives it once, though, right?
Okay, I didn't know if it was stunned or not.
Sorry.
No,
Okay,
not
well
stunned,
then
no
that would
advantage.
have been a nat 1.
So
Oh.
sadly,
I see.
yeah.
So then it wouldn't have hit and I
Sorry.
wouldn't have used my divinity.
Oh gosh.
Sorry. Sorry.
We are all over the place here. I got to pay attention. Okay, so it misses as you run up, and it does hit Chessie for 1 lightning damage.
Okay. I think the cat only has like 4. Let me check.
I
Well-
think it's a D4 minus 1 default, like 1 or 2. So you have
Okay.
to check
Well-
and see.
Yeah.
Bella rolled a 1. It's either 1 or above 1, and I
Yeah.
think it's
Yeah.
above 1. It's maybe 2.
Yeah, I think so.
So it's still up. Unfortunately that misses, but you do manage to get yourself in that position. Hugh is dead. Claire is going to try to fire at this thing with an Eldritch Blast. As she goes, oh my God, Tacitus, like, don't tell anyone. As that hits for 5 force damage. She takes a chunk out of it, but this thing is still standing. Okay, so the golem is, I mean, it's basically got somebody in it. So it is going to attack Bella. And Bella, it's going to try to slam you 3 times.
Okay, my AC is 18. And if it hits me, I am Wrath of the Storm rebuking.
Okay. Interesting. So it misses the first 2 and it crits on the 3rd.
Okay.
Hot dice.
So you-
what happens first? You can rebuke when you take the damage.
When an attack you can see, when a creature within 5 feet that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your
Interesting.
reaction.
So they really don't help us out on
for
Yeah.
the damage, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's
Your
say this.
choice.
They happen at the same time because you get hit and you can sort of instinctually react in the moment before whatever happens. I don't know that you'll die from this, but we'll see.
I don't
So it
think
is-
it can kill me, but I'm gonna this time I'm gonna use my channel divinity
Okay.
to make it take the max damage.
So the crit damage is 23 damage. So 10
I'm
bludgeoning and
unconscious, but
13
I'm not
cold.
dead.
Okay.
Oh
So
my God.
I have 21 health. So it couldn't kill me.
as it hits you, you sort of dodge. It hits you full on as it basically envelops you with its snow, knocking you unconscious. But you do manage to rebuke and deal 16 thunder damage to
It
this
does
thing.
have to make a dex save, but it's
What does
either
it
8 or
take?
16. DC 14.
It takes half if it
Yes.
passes. Well, it is terribly dexterous. So it fails that. As you fall unconscious, how do you want to do this?
Yes.
It just literally like blows apart. It's thunder damage, so it just
Scatters like
Yeah.
a snowstorm.
That absolutely happens as it scatters, books and things fall. As you sort of fall unconscious, you see this sort of bottle of perfume just sort of land and bounce off you and sort of land beside you amongst the books and loose papers that it had collected on its short walk over here as you do fall unconscious. So you're still technically in combat. And I don't know what everybody has, so we'll just go through. Milo, over to you. You're out of combat, but you see that Bella is in trouble.
Bella is in trouble. Oh shit. Well, there's a lot of names. She's in this pile somewhere.
Yes.
So
I don't actually
okay.
see my own name, so I don't know if you guys see my name or not.
I see your name.
I see.
Weird.
I do have on me a healer's kit, and I don't know if that can be used as an action to stabilize.
Where did you get that?
Yeah.
It's just in my inventory, and it says
From like your
calm.
starting items or something.
My starting items, I guess. I've never used
You've
it.
had that the whole time? You don't start with a healer's kit.
I didn't buy it.
I also have a healer's kit. I think you saw it when I posted my shopping list. I think you
Oh, okay.
might have seen it and been like, "That's a good idea." But I also
Okay,
have one.
if you bought it in sort of like a downtime sessions ago, absolutely. But where did you get that healer's kit? Because we've had sessions where none of us have had healer's kits before.
Yeah.
Well, I also don't know how to play, so I'm going to play that card.
No, that's totally fine. So healer's
Okay.
kit allow you to basically just use your action to stabilize somebody. It's sort of like a
Okay.
right, and it has charges. You can use it 10 times or whatever.
You use it 10 times?
I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You expend 1 use to stabilize a creature.
Yeah.
Well, if I've had it the whole time, I've only just been learning.
Well, so we know you haven't had it the whole time, but did you
Okay.
do a shopping maybe where you were like, I'll pick this up?
Maybe with Enzo. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I
got
think
it.
I think I remember you mentioning that. It was
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 sessions ago. I posted
That's
my
coming
list.
back actually.
Yeah.
Where Enzo was like, I'm gonna buy a healer's kit, and then a couple other people were like, oh yeah, I should do that.
Okay.
How much are
I'm
they?
going to say that happened because I don't remember what happened 2 months ago.
They're only 5
Um,
gold.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
You rush over and you're able to use your healer's kit to stabilize Bella.
Okay.
As we are out
And
of
then-
combat.
Once she's stabilized, I will use my smelling salts to bring her back to 1 HP.
As this is the first time any of you have seen this, but Enzo does pull out some smelling salts and wake you up, Bella, as you wake up with a sharp scent in your nostrils that shocks you awake.
God, that stinks. What is
And I'll
that?
like slap your
Bella, are
cheek
you
like,
alright?
"Come on, get up. You're all right."
Yeah. And I'm gonna reach over to Hugh because I don't think I've seen a dead person before, and I'm gonna try and use my healing hands on him because he should be alive. He should just be unconscious and dying.
This is
That's
the
all we're used
second
to.
dead person that Bella has ever seen. The first was with her in the room when she got tied up in the put it in. But
Oh,
Bella
Right.
forgets that.
yes.
So
Yeah.
this is again the first time she's seeing a dead person. So she attempts that. I'll say this: Bella attempts that. You don't expend the use of it, but you realize that it's not working. He is dead.
Is he gonna be all right?
Hang on. It must be just because I'm like really low on health, and I'll like try and do it more vigorously, right?
Dark clear.
Up.
Exactly. Charge to 200.
As it continues not to work, as Darna comes over and she goes, I think he's gone.
But
No. He can't be. Nobody dies in school. No. And
Yeah,
I'm
well,
like
what about our badges?
start doing
You
chest
see-
compressions on him. Like,
You see, he has his badge on his belt.
I think Alice
He
is
has
gonna
no shirt
kind of try and go peek out the window to just see what the hell is happening on the rest of campus. Was this an isolated event?
I will say roll a perception check for Alice doing that. As Tacitus and Claire sort of get their bearings, while Alice looks out that window with an 18. So with an 18, I would say you see around the campus, nothing out of the ordinary has happened. You can see sort of off in the distance from this perspective, the Magiball field is happening. I think it's varsity practice today. They're sort of out there practicing in the snow. You can see that there's people walking around, doing their business. There is nothing strange happening right now. With an 18,
I find it odd that nobody heard anything, or
with an 18, I would say you see. So there's a bit of snow. There's not a ton of snow, but it's that type of snow that, like, if somebody steps in it, it's like the snow is gone. You know what I mean? It's not like there's no footprints, but well, there is footprints, but it's like to the ground. It sort of their step
Yeah.
melts the snow, and you can see that there is a series of footprints in the snow, in the grass outside of this window that sort of lead up to a few meters away, and then lead away back into sort of the main paths and stuff where you lose the trail, as this is sort of
Okay.
fresh snow all around the windows, right? And then it's sort of no snow elsewhere, if that makes sense.
yeah.
As Professor Stormweaver
Oh,
storms into the
wanted to pick
room,
up that. Okay.
as she goes, all
oh,
right,
good.
well,
No,
I
come
hope,
over here. No, come over here. Look, he's not doing what. Can you help?
as she looks shocked, as she rushes over,
I'm just gonna try
Um,
and grab the jug and like put it somewhere,
Oh,
hide it somewhere
yeah.
on him.
Yeah, the
That's
tin on this one, I'm gonna pocket.
Is anybody taking the perfume that hit me?
Yeah, I'll take the perfume that hit you.
Going for the
Because
full
interesting.
creep
I was
kit.
standing right
Full
here.
creep kit on
Interesting.
Milo.
Interesting. Okay, so just for brevity's sake, Enzo, you picked up the decanter of endless water.
That thing's awesome.
Nice.
Alice, you picked up the hair gel of maximum douchery, and
course.
Milo, you picked up the perfume of teenage angst.
This is gonna go well with my
That sounds
creepy
great for Milo.
Yeah, I thought the douchery maybe works better with Milo than the
Yeah.
perfume.
We might need a switch, but
But then again,
conveniently
maybe the
located,
perfume is perfect for Milo. I don't know.
right?
Both would be devastating. Both, it's I don't know if we can handle both. As she rushes in, as she comes over and goes, what happened? As she sort of starts to panic, as this is obviously the first action she's really seen in years. She goes, no, he can't be. This can't be. As she like tries to check him over and is like casting a few spells. She goes, oh my God. And she sort of looks up, shocked at each of you.
Not so easy being headmaster, is it?
Is there like a way to revive him, right? It's like magic thing, right?
We will do everything. We will do everything we can. Please, everyone, stand over there. I need to. And she sort of tries to get you guys to sort of stand away from Hugh to give him sort of some space. As she's going to pull out a sending stone and at the same time cast message as she starts to sort of summon people to her. As I think the next few hours are going to go something like this, as this is a very serious event that's happened at the school. As you guys sort of separate to the side, give Hugh some space. As professors come in, as they seem shocked at this situation, as folks start to ask you what happened. Now, I think the influence that your characters would have in this is to share what happened. I think, if needed, professors may influence the truth if they sense anything strange going on, but they, in this sort of rushed, tense moment, are just asking you, what is everybody going to sort of share? As professors come in, there's people coming in, city guard comes in, like this starts to get quite official, as this is like a different than the events that you've seen before, like the fire or whatever. This has now become like an official sort of crime scene. Like this is sort of a big deal, as you're being sort of asked to give statements to what happened.
Bella's just going to tell the whole truth.
So Bella's going to tell the whole truth. What is Alice going to share?
Yeah, I was like, she doesn't tell the truth. So, I think she's gonna say, this is gonna be bad. I think she's gonna blame Stormweaver for leaving and say that she left, and then, as she planned, these golems attacked us.
Okay.
The gist with some flavor in there.
I think this is so important that the professors are going to ask Professor Turneroth to use Zone of Truth to help you tell the truth.
Oh God.
So what is Alice going to do? Is she going to try to, because you can save against it. Like you don't have to succumb to it. You can try to resist. And even then you don't have to say anything if you succumb to it.
I think in that case, she is not going to speak.
Okay, so she will let herself be affected, but is going to remain silent.
Correct.
Got it. They seem somewhat frustrated, but I think Stormweaver seems frustrated, but I think some of the other professors sort of have some sympathy for you, given what just happened. That I think they're aware that this is the first time most of you have seen death. What is Milo going to share?
I think Milo's going to tell the truth, but he's going to hide that we found anything in the snowman.
Okay. Roll a deception check with advantage.
Okay.
I'm sorry. 31?
Wow. What?
I don't know. I just rolled a deception check with advantage. I just hit
No,
rolled
I added them.
2
I
d20.
added them together.
It added them together.
I wonder if it's been
He
doing
rolled
that.
2d20.
Because your advantage looks different.
How did this set?
But he
Okay,
rolled a
I'll roll it
15.
again. I don't understand.
I mean, he rolled a 15, so whatever his mod is.
Oh, okay. Is that better? I don't know.
What is
I mean, that did do it properly that time.
Yeah. Hot dice tonight.
Yeah, what the fuck is going on here?
I just right click on it and say advantage and then roll.
Okay, just roll one normally, just so we can see what's going on with your dice, because you just potentially legitimately rolled a crit there. Okay, so you have +1.
Yeah. I don't know how I got a 31.
I don't know why it would calculate as 31. That should have been, it looks like 16, but we'll go with the crit. As nobody questions you any further, as you tell basically the whole truth except a small lie, which is the best kind of lie. What is Enzo going to share?
Very similar. He's gonna share the truth of what happened. Like we were just in detention. These things busted in after Stormweaver left, but he is gonna gloss over like saving Claire, like specifically that part and being so worried about her dying.
Because you think maybe she's listening just over there.
But yeah.
Well, I'm like the dirt disher, like Valerie. You know, he's just
Okay. Roll a deception check with advantage. Yeah. Nobody's looking for you to be lying about this.
and the rest of the story like matches with what everyone else is saying.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Nobody gives it a second thought. As the next few hours sort of go by, as you guys are in this room, you're sort of in offices, you're brought out to the main area. Like it sort of happens in a series of stages, as the rest of the night is basically shot, as the whole school is activated. People are sent either home or to their res rooms, as like full lockdown happens far more seriously than you remember happening, A, when Winston was around, but B, when there was sort of the fire or the events at the stadium, as no one died. As you see some other city officials start to come in, as you see Counselor Gary Trent, you see Tina Golding arrive. You see Constantine Benvolio arrive. You see some other people who you don't recognize, but seem sort of fairly official and governmental. I think you might recognize the steward. The steward, Jonah Blake, would come. As sort of there's a variety of people, as this is a big deal. As they sort of finally, after they've gotten the information, the story, everybody's story checks out. Darna, Tacitus, Claire, all would sort of share the same thing, and it seems sort of irrefutable. The zone of truth, they did use it on Darna, as she also was being oddly weird about it. But they sort of validated everything that happened, and they send you guys back to your res for the evening. Is there anything left that you want to do this evening?
Yes, I wanted to. I don't know. Maybe.
Hey,
Yeah,
what'd
I
you guys
wanted
pick
to.
up?
I got a jug of water. Pours endless
I
water.
got some
Pretty
hair
cool.
gel.
Where are you having this conversation?
I think we're at res.
Yeah, in our
In
dorm.
the girls' dorm?
Yeah, I think that's our usual go-to. We never
Yeah.
go to the
Claire,
guys.
Claire, who is there, is going to say, like, Alice, I'm sorry, but like, I know everyone deals with grief differently, but like, you fucking died. As a sort of
I think
an
that'll just
awkward
like
moment.
yeah, I think that'll just kind of shut Alice down, and she'll just kind of end and go. She'll just go to her room.
Claire will say, I like didn't mean it like that, but it's just like, Enzo, Bella, I probably would have like been dead too if it weren't for you guys. I was gonna say I miss like hanging out with you guys and stuff, but
That's what I had written on the note. I was
seems
gonna give it
weird
to you.
to say that after nearly dying. But I'm super glad you guys had detention today.
I'm glad we did too. I wish I had been able to save Hugh too. I was trying to save everybody like usual.
And Claire sort of nods and retires to her room as well. Is anybody trying to do anything this evening? Also, sorry, Walter, I forgot to mention. So if you're going to use the ring, you do have to attune to it. So just make sure you're counting your slots, because you only get 3 slots, unfortunately. So I don't think you're at your max, but you might have 2 or 3 right now.
I have 2 right now.
2. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Is anybody doing anything else this evening? Sneaking out?
I guess I'll attune to the ring.
Oh, okay. Oh, we can say you did that already. No stress there. But okay. So you guys go to sleep, rest, gain the benefits of a full long rest, and you wake up the next day, and you do have class. Like, so things are pretty tense around school. As things are on lockdown, you see city guards are at the school, which guards are pretty useless. But to see them sort of on campus is not a sign that you're safer necessarily. It's just a sign that more than just the school is taking this very seriously. As you guys sort of head to class, and Dusty, who seems unchanged in his demeanor, going about business as usual, despite sort of the distraction of everybody. And a few people try to ask questions about what the hell happened. Is everybody okay? Did somebody die? He just sort of deflects them and stays focused on the lesson, which you guys all have an opportunity to take part in. So I'll give you guys a chance to roll your nature checks for this 4th day of class on the Thursday.
Guess so.
No, I burned it all last night or yesterday evening, and yeah.
You saved Darna's life.
Yeah.
You
Saved
saved Claire's life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know how to be an adventurer. I don't need all these other elements.
You could drop out and you'd
Oh
be
my
okay.
God.
I think as
Yeah.
far as,
Yeah.
as, far
I
as
think
Bella's
this.
thinking
I
right
think
now.
this fits, as Alice is just kind of
You
pretty
know what?
distracted while
Bella
she's
might
doing
skip
class.
tomorrow to go dress shopping.
I think that would be appropriate. So Alice, oh gosh, 2
Yeah.
11s, that hurts.
I know.
So 11 is a fail, unfortunately.
It's okay. I think I
Alice
have
could
one more
come dress
chance.
shopping too.
Well, I have 2 passes, so I have one more chance, I think.
Yeah, so Milo, you really feel like you're getting the hang of this curriculum, surprisingly.
because he's
Now,
had all
we
these
gotta
things
make
to
sure-
deal with all these elements, you know?
We got to make sure it's not adding these together.
Yeah, I don't understand. I just click on it and then click advantage and then click roll.
It's not adding them together this time. Like
Weird that
13
it
is
did that
11
one
plus
time.
It might have just been a
Oh.
flub or something.
My deception was so good, it was a 31.
Yeah,
Maybe.
mega
Yeah.
crit.
It's like
Maybe
a
they were
rogue
like-
level.
You just get that.
Maybe it's like
Um,
if they're the same with advantage,
Oh.
it just adds them together.
Maybe. Okay. So Milo, yeah, you feel like you do have to finish the week, but you do feel like you've got the hang of this. You could breeze for the rest of the week. Enzo and Alice, you are on the edge. Friday's a big day for this
Yeah.
class for you. As you're sort of 2 out of 4, and you have an opportunity to really put this thing over the edge. Dusty sort of sees what's happening with you, Bella, and sort of he gives you a nod, like he knows you're gonna skip class, and it's okay. Okay, so in the afternoon, you guys are heading to your regular classes, and you can see that there's actually a large group of people gathered just outside the. I'm not going to put them on the map, but just outside the School of Enlightenment, sort of on the northwest part of campus. So actually, Bella, your class has been moved to the Great Hall. While they use this space for something, you see there again, you see some people you don't recognize, one massive man and another massive woman, both shirtless, who I think you could guess to be Hugh's parents. You see Alana Darian there just sobbing along with the parents. Sort of very upset. They're sort of gathering as they're sort of moving into this space. You see Constantine Benvolio is there. You see Tina Golding is there, your mother. And you see Gary Trent Sr. is present as well, as they head into the School of Enlightenment. As you guys head to your normal classes, that is that for things go by without incident. As you head into the evening, you still have detention, as nobody seems to have called that off. As you go into detention, though, you see that Stormweaver is there, but there are a bunch of other professors who are there, who are sort of A, checking the room, but B, just there. Like Chopwind is there. You see that, who else would be there? Coach Braggart is there. As there's a few other, Alden is there. There's a few other folks there just sort of keeping an eye out. So you sort of get the sense of like, man, there is no chance for fuckery for the next few hours. We're swarmed. As you guys finish out your detention. As you finish, though, you exit and you can see that this evening the campus is abuzz. The attitude is totally changes. There's guards about trying to settle people down, but the students are active. As you can see, there's a flurry of sheets as there's been a dirt disher drop seemingly like just now as people are scrambling to read it. Like you're like just getting there as it's almost dropped, basically, as people are finding this. And let's hope I don't have to make any changes to this. Risking it?
Oh, risk it.
Risking it. As you guys read the Dirt Disher 23rd edition.
They're malevolent snow golems. That's purposeful wording, right?
It did say malevolent. Oh my gosh. You guys want me to change that or should I leave it?
Oh,
Right.
yeah, you can just go ahead and leave it. It's a clue. Or is it?
I won't confirm or deny if that's a clue.
What was that guy's name? Grizzballs?
Yep.
Oh, they brought him
Oh.
back.
Oh, that's nice.
Enzo's gonna try and find. Well, he's gonna go back to the dorm and get his flowers set up, and try to like go to Valerie's dorm, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I'll say sort of as you're heading off to do that, there's sort of a commotion near the Great Hall as you see sort of coming out and people start sort of murmuring and cheering is Hugh Gemann as he walks out shirtless and just lets out a roar from the steps of the Great Hall as he sort of everybody cheers, ah, Hugh, as everybody sort of seems super excited to see that he's okay. As sort of walking in behind her, some other folks' family. Alana is there by his side, and it seems like he's been successfully resurrected. I think you could all infer that they do this, but it is not guaranteed or cheap. And a poorer student might not make it. As Enzo, you do head off to do that, and you head over to Valerie's dorm, and you can see that she's arriving as well, as she was sort of out there in this mix as well, and headed back as she sees you and says, "Oh, hey Enzo, hey, I heard what happened. I'm glad to see you're all right. I haven't seen you much lately."
Hey, Valor. Yeah, it's been a crazy week. I mean, I have detention all weeks and been running around to classes, but I'm glad we're able to connect now because I wanted to, confirm that we're going to go to the dance on Saturday together. I'd love to go with you. And I'll kind of offer her the flowers.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
I did already use 18.
Yeah, she sees the flowers. What kind of flowers did you get her?
Well, I used the wand, so they're daisies, right?
Well, if you don't think of a flower, they're daisies. If you think of a flower, it's whatever flower you want.
Oh, then roses probably.
So they could be daisy. I don't know.
Roses.
Think of the corpse flower.
Roses.
No, it would be roses. Yeah.
As she takes them and she goes, "Oh, amazing, Enzo, thanks so much. I mean, I thought it was just a foregone conclusion that we'd go together. I mean, it'll sort of be our first, chance to be together in front of everybody. But this is so sweet." As she'll give you a kiss,
Which I will return.
she'll go, "Of course. It's about time you asked me. I was starting to wonder maybe I'd have to go with somebody else."
Well, it took me a while to find all these flowers.
Yeah, she laughs. Yeah, as you sort of settle up things with Valerie, it seems like she's in an awesome mood after that. Also, great timing with asking her right after everybody found out Hugh is back.
Spirits are high. Spirits are high.
Is anybody else doing anything this evening?
I think Alice, she probably in the morning looked pretty distraught and I don't know, depressed, I guess. But seeing that he was revived, I think she would perk up a lot. But shouldn't have been anything really specific.
Okay. Then we head to Friday. So we have a crucial lesson for three
Some
of us.
people.
For two of us. So let's do that.
Can I use both inspirations? Can I have Raleigh
Add the
and
dice.
Claire
Add the
at
dice
my back?
together.
No.
Super advantage.
Okay.
No, you cannot. I guess that's the benefit is you have to use them separately because you can't
Right,
get. There's no elven accuracy here. There's no Nate.
Yeah, that makes
Nate
sense.
accent.
Okay.
So yeah, roll your nature checks. I assume Bella is going to skip
Bella
and
is
go
gonna
dress
go
shopping
dress shopping.
at Threads, where
Probably,
I
yeah.
guess Emily was
Works?
working shifts over reading week.
But is Amy there? Amy skipping class to work?
Amy is not. Amy's in the class trying to pass this one with all
Oh
of you
my
guys.
god! I can't. Alice never passes her classes. I don't like. I have advantage. I have a +4.
Oh, it's so sad.
You
Ellen
only
and
ever
Myers knew
pass
this
the
wasn't gonna
don't
happen.
be an idiot.
It is so sad.
Yes.
She's great at her job and don't be an idiot.
Oh gosh.
God.
Oh, what a clutch roll from Milo. Oh, as Alice
Oh, God.
is distracted. Bella's not there. Claire is, you guys, it's
Yeah.
Alice unfortunately has a tough
man.
go and doesn't quite manage to grasp the concepts here. Yikes. Enzo and Milo, you both do manage to get the concepts for each of these elements. As Bella misses the class entirely and Dusty is totally cool with it. So I will say at the end of this week of classes, Enzo and Milo, you do earn the feat Student of the Elements.
Okay.
Now there's 4 of them. You pick one. So there's a little
One
choice
per
for you
week.
guys.
Okay.
I think you should see 4 of them. And you pick one.
Oh,
So
you
what
got
is
those
Bella
ones.
getting? Is it worth noting, or is she just getting some nice clothes?
Oh, she's definitely getting a dress for the thing.
She's probably gonna post an image here.
I am.
Oh, okay, nice.
Spend too much time looking
Nice,
at
nice.
character outfit.
She's
Oh,
gonna go
man.
with this one.
Alice might retake this class. I think she has a good chance of actually succeeding it if she tries again.
Oh shit. Okay, so a full bell dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the ball.
Yeah,
Come on.
yeah.
So that is a gold wedding dress.
It's not a wedding dress.
Isn't
That's
that what
like
it says
a-
on the caption?
Yeah, that's not what it's being used for. Therefore, it's not a wedding dress.
You know what? That's hard to argue with that logic.
The tight argument.
So yeah, absolutely. So that happens. As you guys go throughout class the rest of the day. Yeah, Bella. Okay.
Do I have to tell you which element I picked?
Yeah, for interest's sake, let
Okay.
tell us what you picked.
I picked student of the poison one, so that I have resistance to poison damage. Now I can offer someone a drink with poison in it, and it doesn't matter which one they switch.
You can. I thought you'd go for poison or fire because I thought
I also
you'd get
took
caught.
poison.
You both took. Okay.
Oh man, now you guys can like
But you know
do
what?
all kinds of crazy pranks with that. Just make a whole bunch of bets and stuff.
I think I'm gonna change it. If that's all right, I'll change it thinking about
Righty.
Bella's thunder, and just in case she like forgets that I'm not on her team or something and just blasts me. I'll take
that's
the
good.
thunder one.
That's pretty smart.
I will say just the thunder one is just thunder. Is that what I put?
Yeah.
Yeah. So thunder and lightning are brutal in that they're two different types.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can
So-
choose usually between the two.
Yeah.
Well, if you're ever also hitting me, I hope
I will
you choose
try
thunder.
to focus more.
I'm gonna leave
thunder.
it as thunder. I know poison is probably like the most common and would get the most
Oh,
use,
fire
but
is definitely the most common.
Yeah.
I just don't think we've come up against poison yet, and it's gonna happen.
I can't say. So awesome. So I will say then during class, Milo was paying sort of special attention to the poison side and actually really aced that. I think you had a crit. That was the crit. You were sort
Yeah.
of focused on the poison. And Enzo sort of on the final day, Bella had been taking up the thunder and lightning station the whole time. And on the last day you get over there and you're like, oh, this is amazing. As
Yeah.
you sort of pick up the action from there.
That's cool.
As we keep going, you guys do have the last day of detention here. As
We also
you
have to
guys go through.
pay. Did we pay? our
You guys
debts
already
on-
we did
paid.
pay.
We had to
Okay.
pay
Oh,
on.
that
We
reminds me.
had to
Hey.
pay on Monday.
Oh,
Monday
did
was
you
the
guys
day.
need me to add any? I had 22.
They didn't, but
Okay.
they said they'd
If you're
settle
gonna
up
pay
later.
someone,
so-
pay it to
Okay.
Milo.
Okay.
Milo paid 67 of the 97. So
Okay.
Yeah, he
as you
transferred.
guys go to detention, Stormweaver actually says to you guys in detention, she says, and there's other professors there. She says, I think I should say thank you to each of you. I know we had a rocky start that earned you this detention, but you've shown excellent restraint, responsibility, and poise, especially in the endeavor with those snow things. So I just want to say thank you for your responsibility and accountability. It is what we hope for here at the Stone Line. And, well, I must say I'm inspired by the results of the resurrection and the students' response. And I know that perhaps the other students give you all a hard time, but I can tell that you all mean well, at the very least. And she looks at you, Alice, and says, despite your father and my differences, I can tell that you do care for this school and your friends. And for that, I thank you. As you all gain one relationship point with Professor Stormweaver.
Whoa.
Ooh.
You just needed to keep averting
Okay.
crises.
I'm going to add that for all of you.
I was just
Um,
like,
I think
do we have to
none of
like
you
it?
had negative.
Which is amazing, by the way.
Yeah, like, what was I thinking?
Like the bar tab definitely should have been a -1.
Yeah,
We're
definitely.
kids. I don't know.
So that happens. As you guys finish up Friday, you have Friday evening. Now, Friday evening is
Friday
done.
night.
You missed the Magic Ball game, unfortunately, as it was another away game, but you see them arrive back from Pommel having won.
Yes.
So
Inspired.
they
So
are,
we watch as they arrive and everybody's cheering and Bella just starts cheering.
Yeah.
well, you don't see them arrive. You see them just appear
Okay.
on campus. as everybody starts celebrating and cheering. But things are a bit muted given that everybody knows the semi-formal is tomorrow. So it's actually weirdly not a big party night. The only people going out tonight are Tacitus and Amy, basically, of your friends. As folks are like prepping for that, doing some shopping, doing whatever prep they want to do for that. So I'll say, do you guys want to go out and party or do anything or adventure on this Friday evening? Or do you want to just sort of take things to the Saturday, do your study, work, prep, whatever, and then we'll pick up next session at the
Formal.
Frosty fling.
Yeah. Enzo would leave to try to like place an order for some clothing of some sort to pick up the next day.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could probably do one or the other. Like, I don't think you need to worry about the order or whatever. Like, you got some magical tailors. Threads is like ready for this. They know this comes every year.
And there's
they're
always
sort of
last
ready for
minute
this.
people.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
Alice will go buy a dress that she can just put into her shift weave.
I will say,
it would
based
work.
on that dress, though, before I forget, because I did forget to mention it, Bella does get inspiration for that event.
Sweet.
Nice.
Ooh, okay.
I'll let you guys do whatever prep you want to do. I guess, are you guys wanting to adventure Friday night or do sort of anything that night or just do some prep like most of the other students?
We have to like get our hair in like curlers.
I think Alice would be hesitant just because if it goes poorly, then we miss the dance. So, like,
Oh, like if you
we've
ruined
stayed
it.
Right,
out
like if we
overnight, you
were
know, before.
kidnapped again, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
Because we've lost the whole Saturday last time.
Yeah. I think Enzo would go to work, but
Okay.
trying to keep it relatively low key.
Yeah, I guess Alice will probably go to work too. I mean, she's gonna go dress shopping, I guess. I mean, she'll probably go to work tomorrow morning, I guess.
Oh,
Um,
Milo's gonna try to. Can he try to write a poem for Amy?
Yeah, roll a performance check.
Okay.
Are you
Okay.
spraying your perfume? Or is that the perfume he has? I don't know.
I think that only works on. I'll probably use it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oof.
The perfume gives you advantage against like people your age, but older or younger disadvantage, I think. And
That's amazing, dude.
and I think the hair gel of maximum douchery gives you advantage on intimidation, but disadvantage on persuasion or something like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
It just has advantage on all intimidation checks.
Oh, no disadvantage.
Correct, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so that's a great item.
Until the end of your short or long rest.
Okay, nice.
Mine's only good for the dance or like getting the ladies. Oh my god, no! I can creep on them and then charm them.
Yeah, it's a bad combo.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get a check for Enzo's work. Let's get a check for Alice's work. Let's get that performance check as a 9. You write a poem, and I think it's okay, and I think you're aware that it's okay.
Okay.
Okay, I have been promoted, but we're still going.
Yep.
Okay. What am I gonna do? So go to somebody else. Go to.
Oh, go on. What you think
Work.
now that you're the assistant to the manager that now that's it? It's over?
I don't know. He wouldn't pay me more yet, so.
Wouldn't pay you more, but he's paying you an experience. At least he thinks that.
Okay.
Enzo's gonna try and remember some past patrons, and so, like if I recognize them, I just like let them walk in.
Oh, nice. Be more efficient with his discernment.
Yeah, like don't ask any questions to someone who I already remember. It's
Absolutely.
But
You
then I
can go
might
ahead and roll
remember
that.
someone who's tried to get in.
Oh, yeah. This is a big check for Enzo.
To 12.
Okay. Wow. So Enzo and Alice both they want promotion, and that's what's driving them. So Enzo, you succeed, and Delgado comes around and goes, "Oh shit, Enzo! Like you're an experienced guy. Not only did you dominate those Snow Golems at class, yeah, I heard about that, but you're like experienced here, man. Absolute promotion." As he promotes you to experienced bouncer, as you get the feat experienced bouncer.
Wow.
I think Alice is gonna pull. Hearing about what Enzo did at his job, she's gonna be like, "Hey, I'm gonna find a mascot. Do an animal handling. Try and find a mascot for this shop."
Shop mascot. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, the animal you find is just Asher.
Well, we'll see what happens.
And I'm gonna use my second inspiration.
Okay.
I'm picking up feats like crazy here, man.
That's crazy.
I have a
I don't know if
ton.
that's enough. Maybe.
Yep. You managed to find a
A really kooky bird.
small, cute animal,
Okay.
but that is sort of magically inclined. So something sort of like a pigeon or
Yeah.
A phoenix.
something. It's cute,
like
but it's a bit off.
Dumbledore.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's why I was saying like a really kooky bird, like
Yeah.
I don't know, with some sort
Yeah,
of
like
Just a
some
raven.
strange bird.
yeah.
You're not even sure what it is, but you managed to convince it to come and hang out by the shop to give the shop a bit of an air of eerie magical energy. And Otto seems to respect that. Okay, so quickly, you guys long rest. You gain the benefits of a long rest. Does everybody have their schedule for Saturday morning and afternoon? The evening and night is the Frosty fling.
I'll go make sure.
So I assume there's maybe going to need to be some time in the afternoon getting ready. If you're taking your getting ready seriously. And then so maybe that just means just the morning. If you're going to half-ass getting ready, then you have the afternoon to do whatever you want.
So Bella's gonna like go to bed early Friday night because she's not doing anything. She's gonna get up early because she has to work on Saturday to get ready for the event. She's gonna get
That's
ready
right.
first, work, and then touch up just before and change and then go.
Effective. Okay. So this is also what sort of skills are you trying to do to really help you be effective in this job? This is the first sort of like semi-formal that you've been the event planner for.
Right.
You've done games before, but this is sort of the first time. So what's your attempt here?
Okay, I think it's going to be, it'll probably be performance, but what I'm trying to do is just like essentially take a vision that I have about how I feel like this fling ball should go and just try my best to like recreate it with props and, things like that, right? Like
I'll
decorations.
say that's a
and stuff.
performance if you want to roll that. Yeah, absolutely. It's a big game moment for you.
And I will use my inspiration for the day.
If you get above 20, this is worth 2 successes.
Okay. I haven't actually had to roll for my job yet.
I know. Well, yeah, that's true. That's why I'm saying if you roll above 20, we'll give you the double.
Whoa.
Oh,
Well,
Nice.
there you go.
Oh, that was good.
You fucking nail it. As this is, the decorations are pristine. This place is frosty, but it is warm and welcoming. Everybody is super impressed. You've never done this before. You nail it on your first try. As your what's her face? Stein is very impressed by you. As that happens, what's everybody else doing in the morning?
Milo's going to study because he hasn't studied at all week. And then in the afternoon, he wants to learn a dance move.
Okay. You're
You're
sort of learning the dance move while you're getting ready?
Yeah, like I feel
Yeah.
like it's easy. I just put on whatever I rented.
Okay.
I put
Sounds
the
good.
perfume on for sure, but I don't know
Okay, put the
exactly
perfume on. So with the perfume on, roll a performance check as you're trying to learn this dance move. While he's doing that, what is Enzo doing in the morning?
I think he would, like Enzo cares about his appearance and how people perceive him. So I think he would get ready in the morning and afternoon.
Oh, okay. Sounds good. Yeah, Milo, not only do you get ready, you look pretty good, and you managed to learn one dance move. Now, I don't know about you, but I picture Milo as not a natural dancer, more of like he's athletic, but he's got to like work at it, and you perfect a single dance move.
Nice.
What move is it?
Shoot. Come back to me.
The
on that.
sprinkler.
Okay, we'll come back to you. What
Oh
is
my God.
Alice doing in the morning?
I think she went to bed early last night, so she went to work this morning and did the bird thing.
Okay. That
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
morning work. Okay, cool.
Yeah. mhm.
Okay, what's the dance move for Milo?
Let's see. How about I don't know.
This
What
is
is
the
my
most
last name?
important decision you've had to make all session.
It really is.
It's huge.
The Milo Mingle. I don't know. I'm making it up.
A new one.
Yes.
It's my
Oh.
own new thing.
It's a new move.
It's
Oh,
a
no.
completely new thing. That
Okay,
it's just
if you want, you can add proficiency a custom proficiency for the Milo Mingle dance move into your character sheet if you want, and you will roll any checks related to the Milo Mingle with proficiency.
Okay.
As we head to, you guys all collect your dates. As we head to the event, you guys arrive. You see that Bella has prepared an elaborate event. I'm just going to put you all on the map so you can see what's happening before we end the session. So who we got here? So we got Valerie with Enzo. We got Raleigh with Alice. We got Dalen with Belle. And we got Amy with Milo. So Alice over here. Bella
love
over
this map too.
here. You use this one?
No, I just said I love this map too.
Oh, good. I was gonna say Enzo over here, Milo over here, and Samily is here, and both with
Maybe
and
let's
without a
just-
date.
Yeah.
We're not sure. I think there's also somebody else here that is not currently on the map, but I believe there will be a new player character next week.
I love that
And-
Bo and Joe once again are at the bar.
Bo and Joe are at the
Oh,
bar.
yeah.
And I think we will pick up next week with you all rolling charisma-based checks to prep your dates for the evening. Set the tone, set the vibe. With
Okay.
what's the play? Are we splitting off? Are we the showboat? Are we sticking
Important,
together?
yeah.
Are we dancing? Are we getting
Important
hammered?
to talk about
You're
that.
sort of setting the tone for the
Yeah.
evening when we start next session.
Is it another sex to date?
Yeah. God. Not as good of a
Janine
ring.
is here.
It is not. It is a school semi-formal, so this is not a like you're
No,
all
I mean
here.
if there's
I
6
did-
of us.
That's a dodecad drinking.
Sounds a lot dirtier.
Yeah, I
If
know.
the new player gets a date and Samily gets a date,
Yes.
and then you all go from this to like an after party or something, that will be a sex to date.
And then if Jill ever comes back and she gets a date, then we would have a septa date.
A sex to date. Yeah.
Wow.
That sounds like
A sex to date.
some sort of.
I would love to see Jill
Feels
come
like a
back with
drug.
the muscle
It gets
mommy.
TD.
I would love to see Jill's character come back, the big muscle mommy, and pick up Pix, Crud,
Oh my God.
the nerdiest, littlest guy.
Oh man, I want Jill to come in and accidentally steal one of our dates.
That would be great. I am definitely gonna mislead Janine potentially with like
Oh yeah.
who's with who. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, this hot guy comes up and talks to you. Like, you didn't realize it was Renee's character's date.
Yeah.
So get in the mood for that because I think next session will be the bulk of the event. And I don't know what's gonna happen, so we'll see.
Everybody prepare your dance moves. We know Milo's ready.
Terrible
Sorry,
name.
Bella was busy working.
Dance move proficiency is key. Yeah, like I
Yeah.
think the more of those you can stack, it's gonna really come into play later.
I
Final
feel like
boss
this is
is
more
actually a
important than the
dance-off.
Magiball moves, really.
Yes, that's actually a great point. What I'm doing with the Magiball feats, I should do with dance moves.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yes.
That would be interesting if you could get more and more proficient at partying.
Yes.
That would be
Because then you would also have to have a drink track too.
Oh
And
yeah.
Tacitus would be the master of that.
that.
We're just creating
Is,
all kinds of work for you.
there's some custom
many
rules
things,
that
man.
would be fun to play. Yeah.
Yeah.
I only have so many. Maybe I'll get rid of the job one in year 2. Like you guys aren't focused on work, and I'll pick up something else to track.
That sounds good.
If we get like big adventurer money, then yeah, it's like
Yeah.
4 to 8 gold a shift.
I'll plant the seed as well. I think for year 2, if you guys want to do year 2 instead of moving
If
on
we
to something
pass.
else.
We pass.
Yo, if you pass, yeah.
Yeah. Then the year 2. If we don't,
If you don't pass, it's really gonna fuck it up because year 2 has an exchange.
Well, guess we get to see the other people do it.
Yeah, like you're gonna like not do it, and everyone else is gonna go do it.
Oh my god.
That
What's the
doesn't work.
party?
Yeah, that doesn't work.
We have to do summer school because we failed.
Summer
Oh.
school, yeah.
Would that be
I
like
mean,
Some
just
sort of
actual
makeup
Saturday
class
session?
over
Right.
the summer. We just go out
Dusty
on
just
Dusty's
kicks our
ship.
ass for 3 months.
Yeah. The other
All right,
I,
you're
uh,
ready.
I kind of like the idea though of each of you having different feats from the adventure, so that when we get onto the next adventure, you're using feats and abilities that sort of
That
happen to your
everybody
character.
has, and yeah.
Yeah.
I think what I will do though is if at the end of it we get there and somebody's got 8 and somebody has 1, I'm gonna be like, okay, we maybe need to fix that somehow.
I'm just amazed that Alice has like only like somehow I just consistently roll.
Hey,
really
I am
poorly,
right
only
there
on
with
class.
you.
Yeah.
I feel
know,
for
yeah.
Bella, I think the most. Bella has struggled on all of these checks
Yeah.
significantly.
Well, because half of them are intelligence. She has a -2. I have
Yeah, I
6
mean-
intelligence, guys.
Yeah, I'll say that was on purpose. It wasn't, but I guess just naturally I thought of intelligence-based things for school. I don't know.
I thought it would be a charisma one because I don't think we've done a charisma one, but
Maybe the next one will be. I don't know.
okay.
I have the other 3 lessons planned as well. So
'Cause,
Oh,
yeah, we've
gosh.
done con, wisdom, int.
Dex. We did Dex.
Dex, that's true. Yeah, con, wisdom, int, dex, int.
Yeah.
okay, well the next one is charisma, and the one after that's probably wisdom.
Okay.
I feel
Well,
like we need to try and do the don't split the party one again.
We probably should.
We really should have done that this week while we still had detention.
Yeah. So true.
Yeah.
I think that advantage on group checks, if you all had it, is huge.
Yeah.
Like you'd probably never fail a group check again.
Any stealth check, yeah.
Wow.
Walking around as a group.
Yeah. But then again, I think some of these other ones are pretty nice. So anyway, we'll see.
It's
But thanks, you guys.
Alice
Great session.
At least is
What's that?
excelling in her job.
Yeah.
Also,
Alice is failing, but doing great at her job.
Renee and I were talking earlier, and it'd be really, really funny if Bella like ended up marrying Dalen, because then Derek and Freya's family tree would link.
And then I was also like, can you imagine like the royalty being Dalen and Bella?
Yeah, right.
Like this poor country.
Raleigh is the heir. I will
Raleigh's
just
the
Oh,
say
is
that.
he?
Raleigh,
I
I was
thought,
thinking Dalen was.
I thought
Raleigh
Dalen
is
was old.
clearly the heir.
Okay.
He is the more proper
Is Dalen
one.
the
He's-
older one? Is that?
No, Raleigh's the older
Okay,
one.
okay.
Raleigh is
Okay,
the heir.
okay.
Yeah. They're twins.
That's funny.
But
Yeah.
Raleigh, just from years of being the heir, they're the same, but they're
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
separated.
I wonder how that worked in the past, like with twins. Did they just pick one?
First one
Usually,
out.
it would say firstborn, yeah.
Yeah,
But like, if the second one is like better, I don't
could
know
just
if
keep
they
that.
would change it.
yeah, they could just keep that until they're like 12, just not mention which one, and then it's like
Yeah.
a game
You were
of one night
born
care.
The rest of the
Don't reveal
country
anything.
knows though, because that was usually a pretty big affair. Like back in olden times, like you first of all, your wedding night was like a public event, and then I'm pretty sure your children's birth was a public event.
It makes sense. It's pretty important.
Yeah.
I feel
Like
like
that-
you
those
could be
first
like,
kids
I don't
especially.
know. I feel like medieval times it was like there was always the chance that children would die early, like the death rate was so
Yeah.
much higher. So I feel like they could get away with being like, hey, like we have to make sure they live to 12
I've
before
been
we
playing a
can
lot of
say they're
Crusade
heirs.
games, and, people are just murdering your kids for sure. So.
If Bella and Dalen got together and were a thing,
Yeah.
then that would mean that, man, there is a reality where the family trees of all of our player characters are connected.
I know.
There is.
I was saying we're gonna have to start making family trees if we get too far down
Yeah.
like the ladder.
I am not doing this on purpose. I need to
Yeah.
make that clear.
No. I
Well, you
love
just
it.
put all these people out here, and like,
Like
we're
of all the
going
people,
after them.
I guess I should have known we'd go after the princes. Like I don't
That
know
was not
what
intentional.
that was unintentional.
Yeah.
Ah,
I mean,
Wow.
it was just like, okay, they're kind of part of backstory, so that part makes sense because there's already a history.
well, if Millie was still coming, I was gonna have Dalen actually be fought over by Zestra and Ruby. But since she's not really going to be joining anymore,
Right.
but then
It's kinda
she
worked
was
out.
there a session
Yeah.
when you, I think, kissed him the first time.
No, I don't think she was there for that session. I think she was there for the session leading up
Yeah.
to that. Then she
Right,
was
right,
out
right,
that
okay.
session. I think she returned the session after for a little bit, or maybe just listened
yeah.
in on the one after. But
I
Yeah,
thought it
and,
was so
you're like,
funny.
oh yeah, Dalen and Bella, and she was like, oh cool.
Yeah, I just remember that Alice, like, I think the session before Melina showed up as Bella was Dalen was like, hey, can you give me a good in with Zestra? And then we
Yes.
just completely swapped
Yeah.
after that, like, dance night.
Yeah, the dance off was too good to resist.
that was really
Yeah.
good.
We had to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should recreate that here somehow.
Yeah.
We should. Yeah. I'm waiting for
Now-
some drama to unfold. It only takes one of us failing this prep check.
Yes, that is true. Like the DC is low. You've already prepped your dates, but the problem is Alice has disadvantage on this now because no, who had disadvantage? Milo has disadvantage on this
Why
Yeah.
do I have disadvantage?
Yeah.
Because you were
because of
creeping.
your tough interaction with Amy when you asked her.
That okay. I might have disadvantage, but I'm wearing perfume. I got angst.
That's true. That is true. So the perfume of teenage angst, I'm regretting actually, because so confirm it does give you advantage on all charisma, or is it just performance or persuasion?
It says here. I'll throw it in here, and then I don't have to read it.
All charisma checks.
Oh my god.
Oh no, it's just for adolescent or young adult stages of life. Oh,
Yeah.
Young adult.
So is that counts as Amy, right?
Young
I
adult,
don't know
yeah,
how
yeah.
old she is though.
But
She's
you have
undead.
disadvantage on all outside of that age group. Yeah.
yeah. So like you're gonna like be great with the students, but then if you ever have to try to persuade the teacher of anything, it's gonna be disadvantage.
Yeah.
This wears off, right?
Yeah, short or
Right.
long rest, I think it said.
Probably
A
daily,
long
yeah.
rest.
Until
only
the end of
says
their next
long
short or
rest.
long rest.
Okay, good.
Like if you rest,
Oh, you
it
can't
wears off.
use it
Yeah.
again until your long rest. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Milo just won't be hitting on Stormweaver tonight.
It's like the teachers walking
Right.
through the high
No.
school where
Use the
some kid has just sprayed Axe all over themselves. And the other kids are like, yeah, that's cool. Like, that's so cool. But the teacher's like, this is disgusting.
That's really good.
I mean, I want to see Milo use it and then try to hit on Stormweaver.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go. Good night, guys.
Good
All
night.
right, Melina. I'm
Good
down
night.
for
I'll
somebody to
head
hit
out
on
too,
a
guys.
teacher.
I have so many items now that you say you regret. It's great.
How many? I took one away, actually. I
The
didn't mean to.
creepy Ring of Ultimate Lurking.
That one's not a game breaker. That one won't break anything.
I'm glad he's using it. I feel like Zalika
Yeah.
didn't use it very much.
Yeah, it's a cool ring for like fun stuff. It's a fun item, I think.
yeah.
Because
I'm
it's
gonna
like
look through
mischief,
literally
right?
everything.
It's mischief, but I don't think it's only going to break something if there's like something I really don't want you to see, and you're like, no, I see it.
Okay,
So,
that's good.
but then
Maybe
maybe I'll
when we
just
go
say,
syndicate snooping.
It says I can see through 3 feet of wood or dirt. Like I can find out what's underneath me.
yeah,
That's so cool.
it's ultimate lurking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you staring at the ground, Milo?
It's great. Hey, the ground is better than like staring straight into a wall, like looking weird.
Or a
Next
woman's
time,
chest.
I'm gonna stay in my own room and stare through the wall at Ozzy.
You're gonna catch Ozzy doing something really inappropriate.
The ring
Alrighty,
of
team.
ultimate regret.
I'm gonna jump as well, but
Yep.
great session, you guys. Thanks again.
Yeah, good
And,
night.
looking forward to the Frosty fling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night. Bye.
See you guys.